Yes, good people. Big up to all of you. I appreciate you all finding the time to join me on Chelsea Perspective this particular morning. We have quite a lot lined up to talk about. We'll talk about Conor Gallagher, Nicolas Jackson, Hakim Ziyech, Benzema not coming to Chelsea, and other news we have lined up there. We also have Armando Broja news. And more importantly, I do hope you're all doing well. Without wasting much of your time, sit back, relax, and let's get into the show. Yes, people, as usual, we will start by saying hello to those of you in the chat, and that's because we keep it interactive here. And to appreciate you all, the show wouldn't be what it is today without you guys. Let me say hello to those in the chat. I hope you're all doing well. Good morning, as usual, good afternoon, and good evening. I wholeheartedly offer whatever suits your time zone. And the first thing, what a way to start the day. Maya became a member. Big up to you, Maya. I sincerely appreciate you, and this is for you. And I hope Constantine Dante hasn't jinxed the soundboard. Ooh, it looks like he has, but that's fine. Give me a second here. I must do that before we move on. Okay, let's see what we have here. Just give me 1 second here. I need to appreciate Maya for becoming a member. That is not easy. Yep, thank you so much, Maya. I sincerely do appreciate you, brother, and big up to you. Thank you for deciding to support the community in a special way. Sincerely do appreciate that. Welcome back, our striker Jackson. The others strikers will still push forward. Sami Telecom Nigeria, nice to hear that from you. Yes, Jackson, a premature return from Afghan. How are you too, Patrick? I hope you're doing well. And Constantine Dungeon. Nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Big up to you too, Few Sips. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what else we have here. Anybody else to say hello to? I'll say hello good morning. Coach and everyone. Jude, nice to see you, brother. I appreciate you finding time to join. Jude Missile, my honor, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see what else we have here. Coach, you need to be in that soundboard. Seriously, the sound needs to be way better. Just go away. That's by the way. Let's start addressing the items we have lined up. As I've told you, we will talk about a lot. We'll have quite a lot to talk about. But as soon as we're done talking about the items we have to talk about, we will move on. And one more thing, I have to remind us, please try as much as you can to keep the topics aligned. If you want me to address what you have in the chat, and when we get to use the free form aspect of the show where you can throw in any topic you have there, fine. Just as much as I like to interact with you, the fact is, as much as I like to interact with you, I'm a human being, and if I keep switching between topics like this, I will tire out before we get midway into the show. But that's right. So keep it in line. We'll address the first item as soon as possible. Let's see. Blue Clouds Meter, my bro, Zion is in the house. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show, brother. Thank you so much. Nee says good morning to you, brother, and everyone in the chat. Good morning to you too, bro. I sincerely do appreciate you. And if you're in the chat, if you haven't, go check out my bro's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Excellent content creator. Always has a good panelists there. Whenever I have time, I usually join, and I want to join as soon as possible because I want to support my bro. Click the 3 dots to his name and click on go to YouTube channel. Let's help him get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Given all the hard work he's putting in, he deserves to be there. Let's see. Emmanuel MNEK, good morning from here, Ivory Coast. That is my Niger brother, my Igbo brother who lives in Ivory Coast. But nice to see you, I'm guessing Abidjan. That's where I have a lot of Nigeria. I think I have a cousin there, actually. But nice to see you, Mr. Emmanuel. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show, man. Thank you so much, and welcome. Feel at home, express yourself. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil. Let's start addressing the items we have. The first one here, I think I need to turn on the other lights. Just give me a second here. Yep. Yep, I've turned it on. I think it will look much better right now. The first item we have lined up coming from the transfer guru himself, or transfer master, whatever you want to call him, Fabrizio Romano, who says that reports that Chelsea are a club to look out for in the final days. I still believe that Chelsea are closely monitoring some opportunities, but they could stay with the same squad if they believe he's not the right player. So that is something I like. We're not going to panic buy. We will be sure that before signing any player this January transfer window, it will be a player that fits in perfectly. It will be plug and play. It will not be a situation where we'd be concerned, did we sign or did we not sign the right player? And I'm all for that. I don't want a situation where we will in a rush sign a player and then if by the time they play 4, 5, 6 games, we will be asking ourselves the questions. This question, what have we done? So I'm all for it. Let's not sign players in a rush. Let's take our time to consider the players for signing and be sure we're signing the right profile of players for the manager. And Chelsea, Jose is that, let me see that. Okay, Chelsea, Jose Andia. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on the screen there. I appreciate you all for the blue heart on Instagram. Thank you so much for that. Cannot thank you enough. Let's watch we have. You keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. A morning from South Africa, Jonas Sekoto. Is it pronounced Sehoto or Sekoto? If the first one is the most correct, let me know, please. I don't want to butcher your name, Jonas, but let me call you Jonas until I learn the correct way to pronounce his name. Pronounce your name. Jonas, is this the first time you're here? I don't think so, but nice to see you. I appreciate you. I hope our brothers and everyone in South Africa are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Yeah, at Blue Clouds Media, please go check out this YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe. Emmanuel Emenike sounds like the former Nigerian striker, so welcome. A powerful striker. Big up Kuchila Dante in chat. Good news, we have a striker back. Still be played. I think the manager will play him on the flanks, but what's to was if Broja isn't playing, he'd be starting. And for me, I'd take him over Broja anytime, any day. I think people that were calling for Broja to be given a chance, they've seen now that Jackson is the much better of the two. He's better at you can say his hold up play is excellent and can create chances to doesn't need to score. But let's keep the topics aligned, people. Please, I plead with you, so that we can I don't get tired by the time we get to the middle of the show. Hello guys, we got 17 of us watching and only 8 likes. Please let's match the likes with the numbers. Yeah, we can do much better than that. We have how many likes? 10 likes right now. Come on, people, let's get the likes up. And quickly, I want to appeal to those of you who are watching, but for one reason or the other, you're not able to participate in the chat. Just know that we appreciate you. And that's because you watching alone does provide great value to the community. So we want to say thank you to you. But at the same time, we want to ask you for one more favor, one tiny bitty favor, which is to take a second and drop a like on the stream for us, because the likes do go a long way. So listen to my brother there and keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. We still need a striker, though. We do. But here's what I don't want us to do, Maya. I don't want us to be because we want a striker to go sign Callum Wilson, whom if you look at his injury record, you'll know it's a huge risk. It simply would mean that we're not paying attention to how we've averaged at least 8 players out, at least 7, 8 players out each time we play a game. So it wouldn't make sense to sign Callum Wilson. He hardly stays fit, and that's not just me. I like him as a striker on his stay with his feet. He can put away chances cleanly. 4 more likes, people. Yeah, let's get the likes up, people. Let's try and see if we can get it to 113 likes, and we have about 20 people watching the show. We can do much better than that. Coach, why don't you just go to Fabrizio Romano's page when he says the things? Simon Phillips just repeats. Yeah, in most cases, If I have the time, I will go there. But usually, what Simon Phillips and the others do is to watch his video and he's then talk about what he said in most cases. But I think I'll do more of that because he's the most trusted of all the juniors, like, especially Twitter juniors. Our brother put a lot of effort into work, and let's appreciate it by liking the video. Please, thank you. Yes, listen to my bro. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. But more importantly, go check out Blue Class Media. We are selfless, and that's the reason why we're growing as quickly as we're growing. And the more we help other Chelsea content creators grow, the more we can grow our fan base. So just click the 3 dots to his name, and also click go to channel, go subscribe. Let's help him get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Let's see what else we have here. We have a striker, Palmer, from now for Poch. I think Palmer can do well there. But I think he will get more out of Palmer if he plays in a deeper position rather than in a number 9 position. Coach is wearing blue today, so deserves an extra like. I have multiple Chelsea jerseys. Some of them won't fit anymore, but a lot of them will still fit if I want to be wearing that. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. So I want to hear from you. Anything is still possible. After all, this is a transfer window, and on deadline day, in 3 hours, a clock can decide to go for a player and get it done in less than 2 hours. Complete the documents. So here's what I want to hear from you. Would you be happy if the transfer window shuts today and Chelsea ends up not signing any player? I'd say, look, if the reason for that is that we don't want to sign a player in a rush, we don't want to panic buy a player, whatever language you prefer, I like that. If we're paying attention to whether the player we want to sign fits the way the manager likes to approach the game, or for another language, you could say a much simplified language, will be a good fit for us. I'm not sure if that's a much simpler language there, but you get my point. Let's hear you. What do you think? Do you think would you be happy if the transfer window shuts and we end up not signing any player? And that's a possibility, really. That's a possibility, given the fact that Christopher Nkunku is fit right now and could be fully you can say available for selection for our Liverpool game. Nicolas Jackson is back in the defensive area. You can say soon Marco Correa will be back. Ben Chilwell is back. Bagashile can play in the left back position in the absence of any of the 2 left back that I mentioned. We have Axel Disasi, who can also play in the right back position. We also have, what's his name, Arthur Gilchrist, who can also play in the right back position. So for me, if the reason, if we consider it and say, no, we're not going to be able to get the right profile of player, and if the plan is to get a striker in the summer, I won't complain that much. But let's hear you. What do you think? How would you feel if the transfer window shuts and we didn't sign any player? Let's hear you. Also, Bobby hates Simon Phillips, so do Bobby a favor and stop showing Simon Phillips on the screen here. Coach, that tweet must be concerning for fans who doesn't want Broja and Gallagher gone. That's a delicious comment, and that's you showing that you're intelligent individual. Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't want that, even though the tweet still says, "Don't sleep on Chelsea." Let me just use the simplified language there, or commonly used language. Don't sleep on Chelsea. Chances are we could still sign someone. There's also a chance the chances are also there that we may end up not signing anybody this window. But the part that they will pay attention to is the part that says chances are we're not going to sign anybody, and they will take that and run with it. I've seen a lot of content creators that are not even paying attention to the fact that if we end up signing Jean Duran, it's not because we're signing him to become part of the first team. It's one for the future, which is, you could argue, the core of the Chelsea project is to sign young players and prepare them for the future. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We have just 13 likes. We can do much better than that. Let's beef up the likes and trigger the YouTube algorithm to push the stream to more people who will be interested in the topics we have lined up. To see Ben Chilwell back, yeah, he makes a lot of difference, brother. Keep dropping likes on the stream. Emmanuel Emenike scored our winning goal at the AFCON 2013 final. Was he the one, or was he John Mba? I think it was John Mba, the former Enugu Rangers player. He's wasn't it the final, was it not against or was it the semi-final against Ivory Coast? The John Bus called that solo goal. I can't quite remember, but I know Ermanike is a powerful player. Tried to play in the Premier League, but it didn't really work out for him. But he was a powerful and also a technically gifted player. I am not sure about Nkunku as a striker in this league, but we will find out. So let's hear you people. The question is, how would you feel if the transfer in the shots today and the Chelsea did not sign any player? I will hear you. Let's hear what you have to say there. And a lot of people mentioned that Jude there. Jude, I think you're better off using your other account, but I think you prefer using this because you remember with this one, whatever works for you. You can always come in with the other one. Will be good to have Jackson back. I miss his contributions in the front line, the runs and the torment of the opposition back line. Just need him to put the ball behind the net. That's the only thing he has on you can say he didn't do consistently. He haven't done consistently. Other than that, everything else, the intelligent runs behind the opposition defensive line, his hold-up play, the flicks that are usually not for fancy, flicks that usually are for the flicks that are usually for the flicks that are usually for the flicks that are usually for use chance creation and the turn into assist and all that. And had our entire front line have been clinical, he'd have up to 7 or actually 10. You see, at least 7 assists right now. He's been that good for us, but we took him for granted. But I think in his absence, a lot of people must have learned, how good he's been. He probably likes understanding people that likes to do go along where we don't want another rant from Bobby every time he sees Simon Jackson. Okay, I've just pressed the like button. I'm guessing that is John. John Hand, nice to see you, John. I appreciate you pressing the like. The likes do go a long way. Good morning, everyone. All the moderators. That's John. That's your ID. Good morning, my brother JC. Your brother JC is in the chat here. There, I hope you've seen him. So if nobody else is interested in saying anything, you say saying something with regards to how they feel if the club ends up not signing anybody this transfer window. For me, I'm not going to complain. Emmanuel Emenike is saying Chelsea needs a striker, but I know Chelsea will make top 4. Let's see if that happens. I don't trust this team that much to the extent of predicting where we'd finish. But I know we do better than a lot of people expect us to do. But that's just me anyway. And pardon me, I have to take a sip of my coffee before I lose my voice. Good coffee. I make good coffee. I keep having the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And Constantine Dante saying, if for certain we have a Osimhen in the summer, then don't mind us not signing any player now. But we better be at least working on some pre-agreement on players we want. It makes sense because it wouldn't make any sort of sense to not sign a player as a stopgap at the moment and then end up not signing any in the summer. I'm saying here's what I'd like us to do. Even if the plan is to sign a player in the summer, we can sign a player on loan right now or sign a player on a short-term contract like a year with an option to extend for a further year. Even if we end up signing a player like Callum Hudson on a short-term basis, it's a risk that's worth taking, in my opinion. Signing for a year with an option to extend it a further year to make it 2 years, I will take it. We need it because a stopgap, a good player as a stopgap striker will go a long way for us. But that's just me anyway. Be at least walking. Yep, I agree with you. Love you, lots. Love you. Yeah, Jesse, you see, lots of love is in the air for you there by your brother, John Hand, who's changed his handle to CFC. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We are just at 16 likes. We should be doing way, way better than that. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Nice to see. Nice to have John here. Hope you're good. John, your brother Jesse is saying hello to you. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely do. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Let's go, people. Let's go. All right. Have we addressed that one? Okay, this should have been the second item here. And the second item, Chelsea have been boosted by the early return of Nicolas Jackson, and I think we've talked about that at length. He's an important player, the sort of player because he missed quite a lot of chances. People weren't paying attention to the fact that he's still very young. At most, I think he's 22, and was never a striker. I get it, he did play as a striker for Villarreal, but that's not actually up to half a season. And he did well. Chances are we didn't actually sign him as a striker, but because we didn't have a potent striker at the time, we played him in that position. That's because he finished the season. He finished his career. His time ended his time at Villarreal as a striker. But we've seen that actually he can be effective on the flanks. And I'd say, and I've always told people, we get the best of us best out of Nicolas Jackson if we let him be himself. I've used the sentence, let Jackson be Jackson, and you see the best of him. And on the flanks, before he, you can say, before AFCON did cut that experiment short, he was effective on the flanks for us. And because the manager prefers a fluid or liquid front line, if that's the language you prefer, it doesn't matter whether he plays on the flanks or mainly, we can still see him drift into the central area and still do some damage against the opposition. So it doesn't matter whether he starts on centrally or on the flanks in the front three. But we've seen that, yeah, we've missed him. I would say that if anybody argues that we haven't missed him since he went to when he was still in Senegal was still in the competition, AFCON competition, then we're not being truthful to ourselves. I keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. I'm sweating a bit. It looks like, yeah, the weather has changed and the AC isn't on. But that's fine. We keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. 18 likes. We should be doing way, way better than that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's get the likes up. Let's see what else we have here. Maya is saying, I think Nico plays well on the flanks. I think so too. I think so too. And it doesn't matter if he starts on the flanks. That's because the manager prefers a fluid or liquid front of three, which makes it easier for him to drift inwards if he wants to. Yeah, loan, but in January, it's very hard. Yeah, to get, you can say, a player that would do well for you. I agree with you. Let's say, especially on the right wing. Yeah, I would say on the left, from what I've seen, Maya. I would say on the left, but anywhere across the front three, he still does well. If we can get a decent striker or play Broja with Palmer, a central, and Nico right wing, it was to go. Yeah, he will. They'd still do well. And I get it, people didn't like to see Palmer central, but we had to do that, and that because I'd rather him there in the number 9 position than Broja actually. That's because he's been more effective there, especially he said in the absence of a good number 9, a potent number 9, for lack of a better language. If we can get a decent a striker or play Broja with Palmer central, Nico Jackson right wing, we'll see what happens there. Coach, if Jackson starts, it will most likely be at the cost of Nani because Nani played well 2 game starts. And you think, yeah, the manager drops him because that's the way he operates. Doesn't reward performance. I'm guessing that's what you're saying there. You're correct. It's Sandemba, home-based player, Enugu Rangers to be precise. Yep, I think I remember that. And after that, he's gone into oblivion. Nope, I haven't heard much about him. His career after that wonderful goal. That's it against. Yep. Let's see. No lie, I don't rate Nani. He needs time. 2 things there. You don't rate him. He needs time. I'll take the second part of your sentence that he needs time. And it's different. I don't think we have any other player that can be as direct as Nani can be in that team. He's a good dribbler. Drives with the ball. Doesn't shy away from taking on the opposition players. And he can also shoot. But I agree, he needs to improve. His shooting needs to improve. But we have some player there and shouldn't give up on him. And he will come good in due time, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, no way a Poch drops the Stalin either. His most experienced player. You can say his go-to man. And I know how a lot of us feel about Stalin not being dropped after he puts in a stinker. He hasn't led by example, given his experience. I'm not going to say age, given his experience. given that he's you can say the second highest earner at the club, who's still on our books, because Lukaku is still on our books. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's by the way. Yeah, he should be doing more, but we'll find out. Let's see. John is saying that I've shared this out on my Facebook page. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Facebook group pages on Messenger. I appreciate you doing that, John. I think that will help get a lot of people to come join us so we can have a good conversation. Abira Shama Porter, nice to see you. Hi, new member there. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the community, you're enjoying the show. Feel free, express yourself. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil. Believe me, here, you're family to us. But thank you for joining. Thank you so much. It's hard for Nani, no support behind him. Yeah, exactly. When you don't have natural fullbacks playing with such player that can overlap. So when he holds on the ball, and you know the opposition player cannot take it away from him, you make an overlapping run, and you make it easier for him to release the ball. But if you expect him to do everything by himself, sometimes he loses the ball. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Poch never drops Gallagher and Starling. He cannot bench Palmer because there will be riots. So the only one position, yeah, exactly. A twin sister. Your twin sister? Really? Oh, she has a twin sister. Oh, okay. We have us. I don't know if you're the first twins we have in the house here. But nice to have you here. John sent you here. John, thank you so much for inviting more people to the community. Sincerely do appreciate that. And more importantly, Amira, feel free, express yourself, feel at home. I've told you that here, you're family now. And believe me, you're not going to go back. You will enjoy yourself so much that you will invite more people. All new people, welcome. And Abira, by the way, this is for you. We celebrate our new members here. For finding the time to join us here. All new people, welcome. John, thank you so much for being a good PR there from you, John. I appreciate you. Something, thank you. More thanks to you for finding the time to join us. So let's move on to the next item we have lined up here, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. 25 likes. We should be doing way, way better than that. Let's go. Right. Hakim Ziyech, Ziyech, I think. Hakim Ziyech on his way to Saudi Arabia, to Al Shahab to be precise. First, before the transfer window, we heard that Galatasaray wasn't going to keep him. He was on loan there, but I'm a bit confused. I don't have a good understanding. The sort of deal we have with Galatasaray. Some are saying at the time that it was more like a free transfer. They can take him on a free if you can say at the end of the season. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. But maybe if that's the case and they're letting him go, maybe it's just because they are. You can say they're not able to afford his salary anymore. Yeah, because he's not earning a change. But that's, by the way, I don't know if so. My point is that I'm not too sure if we're going to make any money from his transfer to Al Shahab of Saudi. Is it Saudi? Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Again, I still think he's a good player and could have done much more for us had the managers we had at the time. He played under at Chelsea. Utilize him well, respected his talent. He's that sort of player that you have to show some admiration for and make him understand that, yeah, you appreciate his talent, then you see the best out of him. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but still, he contributed a lot to us. That's how I see it. But thank you, Abira. What's more, 25 likes. Let's see, Abira, also, there's a welcome message here from you, from Constantine Dante, the captain of the community. 25 likes, people. Let's get the likes up. Turn and allow gifted membership. I think it's on. Yeah, allow gifted membership in the chat. You never know when you will get free gifted membership. And I did read something that said I can do that myself because there are a lot of people I want to become members here just to give them a trial like that. But I haven't figured out how to do it. Yeah, I think it's on, but you have to be a member to be able to gift others membership. Ziyech, wow, I heard he had an injury problem and he wasn't getting game time. I don't. I think what I heard, Maya, is this, or I read something to the effect of him that he hadn't performed as expected. That Galatasaray was going to let him lose. That's I can't quite remember what happened really, but I think there's still a good player in him. And I think he's one of the misunderstood players, given the way he carries himself. He's the sort of player that it's very easy. He comes across as arrogant, but I don't think he is. He's just a player that's confident. Confident in his ability, for lack of a better language there. Let's see, keep dropping the likes on the shin, people. Coach, I think your assessment of Osimhen is wrong. He's not just a sit in the box, waiting for ball striker, judging from AFCON, meaning he can adapt to punch. Okay, here's the thing. Let me say what I've said. The language I've used to be specific, and I'm going to boo you, Jude. I'm going to boo you for trying to. Yes, and that's too many boos for my bro. What I said is this: he's played mainly as a traditional number 9 all his life, and I did say that he's still young, can adapt to a more fluid approach. And even if that is not perfect in terms of dropping deep and participating in the play, he's not perfect at that. But can adapt. I did say that. And I said also the manager needs to adjust a bit to accommodate him for who he is. After playing mainly as a traditional number 9 all his life, where the clubs he's played for, in most cases, whenever they get to the final third, Maya is asking, why am I booing you? He's my bro, so he understands. We're just having a conversation here. Here's the thing. He comes to Chelsea. He's played all his life, all the clubs he's played for, even under 17. He's played for clubs and where situations where once the team he's playing for gets to the final third, majority of the chances they created get channeled through him. You get that? So if it comes to Chelsea, if that's not the case, the number of goals that he scored will drop significantly if the manager doesn't accommodate him for how he's played mainly all his life. Now, the goal tally for him will drop. That could lead to him getting frustrated. But you bet your bottom dollar Chelsea fans will turn against him if he doesn't score as much as he's known. We've seen him score for Napoli and in France. They don't care whether it's down to the manager's approach or not. All they care is they want him to score 500 goals. And even if he's assisted 70 goals, and scored only 2, a lot of people won't be paying attention to that. I didn't know at any time say that I don't trust his technical ability, but yeah, I'd still say that's not his main thing because he's played mainly as a traditional number 9. He needs to improve in terms of dropping deep and participating in the play. He's not a Harry Kane. Well, you could argue he's more powerful than Harry Kane. That's my point. But I hope you understand. I know you won't take the boo personally. You're my bro, and you understand that's how we operate here. I'm sure Ziyech will leave for free. Ziyech is a great talent, man. I love him. He's one of my favorite players. In his if we're looking at the players that played during his time at Chelsea. For some reason, Thomas Tuchel, even at the time when he improved so much that he was dropping deep, doing a lot defensively, doing a lot offensively, scoring goals, assisting goals, boom, Thomas Tuchel dropped into the bench. And we didn't get any explanations as to why that was the case at the time. Titi Frank and then didn't rate him. For some reason, that really infuriated me. We're getting the fee. That's what I'm not too sure. And why I'm not too sure whether we're getting the fee for Ziyech was that when he joined Galatasaray, I read something to the effect of it being Galatasaray just helping us to take his wages off our books and then get him as a free agent at the end of the loan spell without paying any penny. I'm not too sure what happened there. So to Saudi Arabia, I'm not too sure whether we're getting a fee until we'll hear from the transfer guru himself. Click on the join the button there's three dots going down. Click on the go down where it says gifted. Yep, a setting. Make sure it's turned on. Are you talking to me? Make sure it's turned on. That's how you can get free gifted membership in the chat now. John, is that for me or is that for people? I think it's probably those in the chat, because for me, I don't think I need to do it. I think that is turned on. That down where it says a gifted membership, make sure it's turned on. I think I've done that really, but I'm going to check again. Let's see. Keep rubbing the lights on the stream, people. The lights do go along with. Yeah, I don't like Jude, right? Look, Gallagher is the best midfielder we have right now. Emmanuel Emenike, a lot of people will punch you in the face in the chat there, but you have every right to express yourself. We already compared Drogba to Nicolas Jackson. Let's see with Osimhen. Here's the thing. I think the comparison of, you can say, wasn't fair, really. It isn't fair because it's still present. Isn't fair. Nicolas Jackson is different. He has the potential to become even better than DJ Drogba. He's still very young. Osimhen is different too. But one thing he has in common with Drogba is his power. Let's just leave it at that. If in the future he becomes as good or better than Drogba, we'll see. But right now, one thing they have in common is power. Maybe I think is pacier, quicker than Didier Drogba. These two things. Coach, I met a lot of Ajax fans in Netherlands last weekend. They all seem to be confident that he will eventually go back. They are all waiting and love him. I think that's where they really do know the sort of player he is, where they understand, just make him feel important, and the rest will be history. Yeah, Coach, so your question in Portugal's ability to use Osimhen, no, not down to ability, his approach. And we've heard all he said. He can every time we're signing a forward, we've heard people, journalists report that we're looking for players that are capable of playing across all three positions in the front in the attacking area. And believe me, if you put Osimhen in the right wing position, he still do well, but you know fully well that it's not going to be as effective as it can be in the central area. Yeah, and it's for everyone in the chat. Okay, not me. Okay, thank you so much. Portugal play Osimhen right wing and Jackson left wing in a fluid approach. We are used to seeing that, and that's something I knew he likes to do. He doesn't like to play with just a stereotypical number 9. Ziyech 100K salary. Yeah, so maybe Galatasaray has an issue with that. Even though they get him as a free agent, maybe he's not done enough. That you can say he's not played as well as you can say they'd be comfortable paying him that continuously. So they decided to let him go, because I'm quite sure that part of the agreement will be, if you're not signing him, if he has to move on from you guys. When does his contract expire? Actually, is he leaving as a free agent? I'm not quite sure. Or will he leave as a free agent at the end of the season? I'm not too sure. And he wasn't training that hard for it. Ziyech, I didn't hear any manager complain about how he trains. I think I'm going to go back to still saying he has to be one of the most misunderstood players in world football, and that's down to how he carries himself, how his attitude comes across to people. They judge him based on how he carries himself on the pitch. Some see him as arrogant, but I think otherwise. But that's just me. I keep having the lights on the stream, people. The lights do go a long way. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up. We have 26 likes, but we can do much, much better than that. So if you have anything else to say with regards to Hakim Ziyech's Chelsea future, Hakim Ziyech, let's hear you. So I think it's important to actually check if when his Chelsea contract expires. I don't know if we've terminated his contract. I am not too sure, but let me just check quickly to see. Maybe he'll be out of contract at the end of the season, and it's you can say just negotiating with Al Shahab to join them. 27 likes. Yeah, we're doing well, and we are 43 minutes into the show, but I think we can do better than 27 likes, people. Just give me 1 second. Let me check here. Hakim Ziyech Chelsea contract. Hakim Ziyech Chelsea contract. Okay, he signed 5-year contract. What year? Transfer market. Let's see what else I'll find out here. Okay, anything about the parent contract here? His value is still around £12 million. Ooh, so probably. Okay, he's still on loan from Chelsea FC. So his Chelsea contract expires in June 2025. So chances are we can still get a fee from his sale. Yep. So let's see what the club does. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. Sincerely, do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. What else we have here? It says a Portugal player, Osimhen. Yeah, I've read that one too. Let's see, and he wasn't training hard. 27 likes. Let's get the likes up, people. I was saying Osimhen as right wing is sarcastic. I know, I understand. Sarcastic man, coach, tapped in all seriousness. No. I understood you were joking at the time. Just go away, man. Big up, Vic is in the house. Appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Vic, this is for you, brother. Much love. Yes, no Chelsea outgoings. Weird window. Not too late yet. We'll get to those in a bit. Keep dropping the likes on the same. Ziyech still has a year left on his current contract, so we can still get some fee from his sale. Yep. Happy birthday, my brother Jesse. Did Jesse say it's his? Did he say it's his birthday? Did I miss that? JC, is today your birthday? Let us know. Portuvitis, got to Kachila, you know that. Nope. I knew he was being sarcastic, so you know fully well. And had a laugh. And then, yeah, moved on. Let's get into the next item. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. 40 people watching. We can do much better than that. Let's go, people. Let's go. Right, Levi Colwell is battling to face Liverpool after missing Chelsea's training on Monday. If he fails to face Liverpool, he's expected to be fit to face Wolves on Sunday. It's going to be a busy week. Yeah, some people are actually happy that there's a chance he wouldn't play against Liverpool because some people don't like him and they have a serious agenda against him. Let's see what happens. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along. We appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Let's see what else we have here. It's not Jesse's birthday. We've established that. Jesse has birthday every single day, in my own opinion. That's a way of showing Jesse you do love him. As a brother, you do care. So, yeah, it's a way of saying, yeah, I love you, bro. And Jesse, you see somebody who likes you so much in the chat. No left back. Dean, again, what's his name? I haven't actually rewatched that game against Aston Villa. Dean, what's his name? Bagashile played there. Ben Chilwell is available, so he's playing the left back position. So no left centre back, maybe. Is that what you're saying? Ben Chilwell, he's actually looked. He did come across as if he hadn't been away for a while. Yeah. So I'm not too concerned. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes. Oh, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. The likes to go a long way. Just see, even if you haven't gotten there, somebody says that to me, I'll say, Amen. It's a good sign. I'll be proactive and I will claim it, as Nigerians would say when somebody wishes you well. You take it. Not everybody's enjoying that one. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes still go a long way. Let's go, people. All right. I know this will wake a lot of people up. You have 27 likes, people. Please keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's get the likes up. This one here is saying Chelsea are reportedly willing to sell Conor Gallagher for the right price this month, with Spurs keen to offload Pierre Emile Højbjerg, is that how you pronounce his name? If they sign the 23-year-old, that's one. We move on. There's another topic there with regards to him. Tottenham are seriously considering a renewed approach for Conor Gallagher, and Chelsea are willing to sell the academy player. The question is now for how much. I've heard Chelsea demanding £60 million for Conor Gallagher, which to me sounds as if we don't want to sell him, really. And this year is saying, okay, this is important. From Nizar Kisela, Conor Gallagher is reluctant to leave Chelsea Football Club this month. He sees no reason to leave this month, despite having just 18 months left on his current contract. Little progress has been made on his new contract, so they are still talking. Let's see, and this all the three things we've read this year reporting that Chelsea are willing to sell Conor Gallagher for the right price. The right price we've learned is £60 million. And this year is saying Tottenham will renew their interest in the player. And this year is saying the player himself doesn't want to leave. I'm going to say this, and I've said this 1,000 times, I believe. Here's the thing. Conor Gallagher stays beyond January. That's what I believe will happen. And remember, I promised the community if he leaves this month, that I will do a $50 giveaway. I said that before. And that's because I strongly believe he's not going to leave. And I'm not arguing that the reason he isn't going to leave is because he's the best player at Chelsea or the worst player at Chelsea. It's just because, if you've been paying attention to the manager's selection pattern, he's arguably the manager's most important player. And it's only left him out of the lineup on occasions where, if you look at the game we're playing, you'd see that he's actually resting him. And if you see how many times he's played whenever he's fit, you see clearly he's the manager's most important player. But beyond that, whether you think he's not good enough for Chelsea or whether you think he's a bad player, the truth remains, if you look at the numbers, he's been one of our most important players this season so far. And they say numbers don't lie. If you understand my opinion. So let's hear what you have to say. I'll catch up with everything else you have in the chat. Then we'll come back. Okay, let's see. Not that young too. It's all love, brothers. Let's see. It's fine. Colwell needs a break. Poch will still name him on the bench though. Let's see what happens. So let's hear your thoughts on what's going on. Chelsea are willing to let Conor Gallagher go for the right price. The right price we've learned is around £60 million. Do you think any club will pay £60 million for him? And now the player himself doesn't want to leave. And also, the club are looking, trying to see if they can get him to put pen to paper for a new contract. And plus, the manager, again, I'm not too sure what to make of Pochettino's stance on Conor Gallagher. And that's because he hasn't clearly, openly said he wants the club to keep him or he wants him to stay. He's just saying everything is in the hands of the club. Sweet 21, forever young, I get it. Yeah. Coach, let me update. The last report said CFC value Gallagher at 80 million. So, to me, that comes across as, they don't want to sell him. The club doesn't want to sell the player. It's as simple as that. Please be careful when you type up in the chat. Nights like a time for no reason. Okay. Nightbot, we'll time you out for no reason. Gallagher, 18 million, a great finesse right there. And chances are there are clubs that will pay us up to 60 for Gallagher. But I don't see, in my opinion, it'd be difficult. In my opinion. Good afternoon, Coach. I am joining your show live from Liberia this afternoon. Mark James, welcome back. I think you're not a newbie here. I appreciate you finding the time to join your show. The show this morning. I hope you're doing well. This is a good but Avoid all caps. and all that. But yeah, Gallagher has more horsepower than Enzo and more assists than Casado. Surely he's worth 100 million. Yeah, I think given his numbers and ball winning ability, we should be looking to get a sizable fee from himself. Should we decide to sell him, really? Because I'm not believing the fact that, because if you're serious about selling player, I think he'll be gone by now. If Gallagher leaves, coach owes us a free drink. Maya, let's hear you, Maya. Maybe. Where are we going to meet up and get it over with the drinks, Maya? I want to know. Yeah, let me know where we're going to meet up and share the drinks. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. We're talking, yeah, currency maybe. Let's see anything else. JC is good. And my bro, PD. 18 is in the house. So morning, my fellow American. Nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. And this is for you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we have. You keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Tenaro was saying when the Gallagher is sold for whatever price, Toddy and Co. are conscious of how the supporters feel because that will be the most crazy and irrational decision. Let me explain something to you. I know usually when you sell any academy player from Chelsea, people you say some fans get bent out of shape, especially the traditional fans, what I call the local fans. That's a better language there. Get bent out of shape. His thing. We have to also consider this is somebody's business, and I strongly believe that if Gallagher ends up leaving Chelsea, it will be down to the fact that he's refused to sign a new contract on the terms of the new ownership. Let me use the term I like to use: sign a new contract with the new Chelsea. You can say format, maybe contract format, or maybe contract with the new construct, maybe, for lack of a better language. There, I'm not an English teacher, by the way, but you get my point. They would want to keep him, but he has to sign a new contract on their terms, on the terms they've given to Enzo Fernandez and every other new signing. You could argue which was what led to Mason Mount leaving Chelsea, because before that started, had they taken over the club at the time when Mason Mount made his debut for Chelsea, it'd be easy to get him to put pen to paper for a new contract. But they took over the club at the time where Mason Mount probably felt like he's an established player. He's won the Champions League, Club World Cup, Europa Super Cup. So at the time, he was feeling he can say he deserves to be one of the top owners at the club, in my opinion. So if he ends up leaving Chelsea, it will be down to the fact that he refused to sign a new contract. And as you can see, they're trying to you can say to get him to sign a new contract, but they haven't made a good progress on that ground. But let's see. Conor is not going anywhere in January. I think so too. But beyond January, I'm not too sure what's going to happen, and I'm going to let you know why I think that will be the case. Beyond January, he'll have a lot less left on his current contract, which means the owners will look to sell him. They will literally push him out because they wouldn't want to risk him living as a free agent, if that makes sense. And where's my bro? A lot of people Mesole. Did you share the link to your channel? Actually, I know you joined with your other account, but I didn't say much about it. Let's see. Y'all brothers are wild for real. We all are, and that's why we have fun here. My block needs it's a cake. It's business. Works both ways. Yeah. The others want what's best for them. Gallagher wants what's best for him. And chances are, if we can't pay him what other clubs are willing to pay him, he'd leave. It's simple as that. Which counts to. I think, Vic, I'm gonna say this. You've joined those people that will most likely go to the H place. But you're not the top ranking member there yet. So you better pull back and watch how you speak so that you don't join them. Any mistakes by Chelsea to say Gallagher, it will not be good for us as a team. I don't think so. We moved on from Mason Mount. And actually, a lot of people probably that were preaching for the club to do whatever they can to keep him. Most of them, if they're being truthful to themselves, if they look back, that they say, wow, I'm glad we're letting go. I know a lot of them will not publicly admit that, yeah, we were actually lucky to have sold them for how much we sold them also, in my opinion. So and Chelsea is the entity I support. I support my club, Chelsea. I don't follow players out of my club. I will be saying by now I'd be a Real Madrid player, or maybe a Bayern Munich supporter, a Real Madrid supporter, or maybe a Bayern Munich supporter because of Thomas Tuchel and because of what's his name, Eden Hazard, respectively. If you're following the show, let's go, yes, brother, let's go. And we have, if you sell Gallagher, it's like you're selling the club. I'm not so. I'm bullet. Let's see what happens. It's up to the club. It's business for all parties involved. If he stays, I'm fine. If he leaves, I'm fine. 32 likes. We can do better than that. Maybe you need to refresh. We're 32 likes there, Maya. Let's get the likes up. Good afternoon, everyone from the England, UK, CFC. John, I appreciate you saying that. That's what JC and Dante have done to me. Yeah, you should be strong-willed. You shouldn't let people, you can say, drag you easily to hell. You need membership stickers on your YouTube channel. Stickers are there already. There are stickers there. If you look, stickers are there at level. There's silver, there's gold, and then for 12 months, that one is special. 12 months, I think Constantine Dante is coming up for 12 months, and I think Glenn is coming up for 12 months. Jude Mesole, my bro, is also coming up for 12 months. And a lot of people coming up for 12 months. Yeah, coach, the new contract is based on large bonuses like goals. Oh, wait, yeah. Like goals, and you can say it's highly incentivized. I think that's correct. English is my second language, by the way. So if I didn't get that correctly, let me know. And thank you so much, JC. You know, you don't have to do that, but I'll take it anyway. You will go along with for the community. He says, Coach, this should control its other giveaways. Let's go ahead and send Conor Gallagher. Okay, this is a big mix up there, Coach. This should control its other giveaway. But I appreciate that. More importantly, JC, thank you so much. You've been a long-term supporter of the community, and you know fully well you don't need to do this for me to get your comments and all that. But thank you, bro. We will take it. This is for you. Thank you so much, JC. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along. We appreciate you so much. Let's see. Good day to you to Jump Out Entertainment. It's been a minute. This is what Apple does. My contribution above is for Gallagher giveaway. Let's go ahead and sell this window. I knew something you mistyped a few words there, but thank you so much, JC. Sincerely, do appreciate the super chat there, the support. It will go along with for the community. Okay, that's close. I agree. If Gallagher gets sold this month, $50 a giveaway for the community, and you know we don't fail in terms of that. But thank you for that. Let's see what else we have here. I just have a moment at work to listen to you until my boss comes back. Be careful. Do not lose your job. Do not lose your job, brother. But much love to you, my Swiss bro. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I hope you're doing well. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We are up to 34 likes. We should be doing way better than that. Let's see if we can get it to 100 by the time the show ends. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Let's go. Right. Christopher Nkunku could be fit enough for the bench at Anfield, but some care will be taken for his reintroduction after numerous fitness issues. I'm going to say something I said yesterday. I think we've had so many injury issues this window. We've averaged at least, excuse me, we've averaged at least 7 to 8 players out for each game we've played this season. You could argue, as I said yesterday to Bobby, that may have led to us being paranoid and being ultra cautious. That if a player feels the slightest of discomfort, would say go sit down and take your time to recover. That's because it just seems as if every time we get a player out, we lose to injury. So I don't blame the club, and hopefully we found a permanent solution to the injury issues we've had. As well as we have, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's see. We have this. How often will you see people splashing to sell? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, I agree with you. Do not care. Be careful. If Gallagher was CFC's best player, and that could there will be rivals, big clubs from everywhere, all trying to sign him 50 to 60 million. Is bargain for world class. I'm going to say this, and I think I've said it before. I'm not saying Gallagher is the best. You can say he's the best player at Chelsea. I'm not saying he's the worst either, but he's been one of our best performers this season. Maybe that's a language you prefer to hear. And the truth remains, if this is how you prefer to see it, the bar is that low. Yeah. That's not me saying he's a bad player. There's a good player in him and he can only get better. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I subscribe to I agree, he's been one of our better performers this season. And I used to say I try to use it. You say, yeah, you could actually translate that to him being our best player, one of our best players this season. Too much communication before the sale. Commissions before the sale, so to speak. Ball's team is too blind to see that Gallagher has an X factor that we haven't seen as yet. Selling him would be a big mistake. He's like a young KDB. What? Okay, that's your opinion anyway. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But here's something else I want to say quickly. Oh my goodness, I'm not so sure what to say again. But here's something I'm going to say quickly here is that Easton, he stays beyond January. Let's just leave it at that. Now we're talking about Christopher Nkunku. We've switched the topic. Personally, I'd give him 30 minutes if we find ourselves down a goal. But if we can do without him, let him sit out and not risk anything if the manager feels like he's not fully fit. But if it's not fit enough to be on the bench, I'd actually start him. And help us start winning the game, then I can take him off and not take too much risk. In my opinion, I'd rather him come on when we don't have a problem than him come on when we are struggling and when we need a goal to level up. That's when it's a risk, really. Chances are he can get injured again. I think Nkunku has fitness issues. This happened in PSG and Leipzig. Maybe you're thinking about the injury issues he's had in the past. So I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. Under Mauricio Pochettino, you cannot. You can say he does a lot of you can say fitness work. So let's see how he handles that. But let's see. Thank you for that, Maya. Only transfer I give. Okay, well, let's keep it in line. We're talking about Christopher Nkunku right now. But now, man, I'm disappointed at Nkunku too, because I hyped him up. I hyped him, and he hasn't touched a full 90. He hasn't played a full 90 minutes in a Chelsea shirt. I think that's concerning. But I think we just need to find a way to manage his fitness, and maybe we'll find us a permanent solution to. I don't know if you say his injury during the World Cup was inflicted by a teammate. The one at Chelsea was I'm not sure how that happened. So I'm not too concerned about his injury record at this one, but let's see what happens. There's still time. I'm not going to give up on him. Guess what, Coach? My birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. I am having a big party, and just let us on that day so that we can celebrate you, and Patrick. But in advance, happy birthday to you. But let us know on the day so we can celebrate you. True. Let's see what else we have here. Gallagher, young KDB, nice. Yeah, not even right team maybe, or young. Was a former Liverpool player that now plays for. He plays for Brighton. Yeah, only 2 days left till the transfer window closes. And I'm not just going to conclude that we're not going to sign any player, but we've learned from the transfer guru himself, chances are we're not going to sign any players. Chances are we'll still sign because we're looking at players out there. KDB. My fingers are twitching for timeouts. Don't time me now. Relax, Dante. Just relax. People are entitled to their respective opinions. 37 likes into the show, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's get the likes up and see if we can get to 100. And big up, Patrick. We need your breaking news. Does Patrick do breaking news? I think he does updates. Rich Moneymaker does breaking news. Yeah. Patrick floods the chat with a lot of updates there. 38 likes. Let's keep the likes up, people. Let's keep it going up. Let's see if we can get it to 100. Gallagher, young KDB. Gallagher is Joey Patton region. That got me really. That was from Jampot Entertainment, right? X Factor, like the show on TV you made. Yeah, let's see. Keep dropping the likes. Keep dropping the likes on. Just go away. Oh my gosh. Keep dropping the likes on the show, people. The likes do go a long way. I'm still paying attention to what's going on out there to see if we can get any news, because we getting close to us again. We're almost done with all the items we have lined up already, but hopefully something new will pop up. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Let's go. All right. So Jonathan David is not going to join Chelsea. Many teams asked about him, but Lille have decided to keep him. It's one to watch in the summer as its contract ends in the summer 2025. That's Fabrizio Romano via YouTube. We were made to believe that we're actually interested in signing him this particular window, but that hasn't happened. He's a player. I thought when we addressed that report, I think 2 days ago or so, that report that we were interested in signing him this particular window, I was looking for DJ So, because that's a player DJ loves so much that he started preaching about him to Chelsea fans 3-4 years ago. But he's a good player, Canadian. We're linked with a move for 2 Canadians, Jonathan David and also Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich. So let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. The X Factor, not TV anymore, don't you mean? Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, maybe. I think that's a Nigerian version of X Factor, actually. Patrick has that Gallagher news draft ready to go. Wait until we see Rich Money Makers. And CFC Jingle, my bro Jude Mesole from JC, from John, all of you, Maya, all of you in the chat, Vic, Patrick Joyce, all of you, PD Blue, all of you in the chat. If you haven't, go subscribe, BRZ, go subscribe to our brother's YouTube channel, CFC Jingle. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Get him monetized, but I agree. We have to do some live shows on your YouTube channel to help you get there, and that's because you know football and you know Chelsea very well. You have to, again, more importantly, overall, people, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Let's help him grow. Selflessness is the reason why we're growing. As quick as we're growing, we're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. But let's help our brothers grow. The sooner he gets monetized, the more he do, and that can help us the fan base grow. Help us grow our fan base. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely do appreciate you all finding time to join the show. So let's go help our brother Jude grow as much as again, get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Let me see. Just give me 1 second here. I want to do something. All right, let's go, people. Let's go. All right, we have things, guys. KDB at Connor's age wasn't at to speak. So what I made a reference to, good luck defending yourself with that comment right there. Coach, you're disrespecting a technical player like Lallana. No, I wasn't thinking about Lallana. Who's that played for Liverpool but now plays for Brighton? Is it Milner? No, I think Milner. Yeah. Don't worry. Let's see. Keep dropping the lights on the stream and let me get my assistant Claire. My statement, Claire Gallagher will develop into a world-class player that that we will regret selling like KDB. And I'm not going to go to that extent too. If you just leave it at, just some mention KDB there. Just say maybe we'll regret selling him if we do so. If we end up selling him, that's how I would say it. But yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. That's why we're here. And don't shy away from your opinions because people say responded to your opinion the way we did here. You know how we operate here. You know you're home here. CFC Jingles have just connected to your YouTube. Thank you so much to John for subscribing to CFC Jingles there. Watch some of his videos and leave comments whenever you can. Let's help him grow. All right, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with not a lot of updates to tell you. But I heard both Everton and Luton are interested in signing Chuba Akpom from Ajax. That's a fine player, actually. That's the sort of low-key signing that does well. He was in the French league last season, wasn't he? Or last 2 seasons. I haven't followed him because I was thinking maybe Nigeria could get him to play for them. But let's move on to the next item, people. Let's go. Let me see what else we have here. If anything new has emerged. Who's this? Saying what? We've addressed that. Nothing new there. Nothing new has emerged. The manager presser, when does it start? He's on. There should be a press conference today. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you guys correct me? There should be excuse me. There should be what's it called? A presser today, shouldn't it? Please let me know. Let's see. For our continuing discussion for Chelsea, or shouldn't that be with Chelsea? For striker, continuing discussions for striker. So if this is saying Fulham are continuing discussions for Chelsea striker Armando Broja. Should we interpret that as they are talking with Chelsea Football Club, or they are having conversations, internally at their club to decide whether to come for Armando Broja? For Armando Broja, should they sign him? That could force the Blues up their endeavors to sign a replacement and acquire John Duran. That's the part I don't like. Going by the statement, that gets me to rethink my belief that we're signing John Duran as just a potential. I'd rather we keep Armando Broja at the club. He's played with the current set of squad players we have at the club. And Jean Duran, if he comes in, it would take him a while to adapt. So we already have too many new players. It just wouldn't make sense, in my opinion, to sell Armando Broja and then sign a 20-year-old Jean Duran. I get it. His clip, he hasn't actually done much in football than his clip. His best clip out there isn't up to 3 minutes. I think at most 3 minutes with other plays, not just the goals. I'm not too sure what they've seen. And we talked about this. When we talked about this a few days ago, my argument was that maybe they want to sign him given his potential and not for the first team. And maybe they've seen more, looked at the numbers more than just the goals he scored, his overall endeavors, exploits on the pitch, for lack of a better language there. But to me, I'm concerned that given this statement, this particular report from Chelsea HQ on our screen right now, that the plan is to sell that we could sell Armando Broja and sign Jean Duran as a first-team player. But that's not me saying he's not capable of coming in and doing a good enough job. But I recognize it wouldn't make sense to sell a player that's already played with the current squad and sign one that hasn't played with the current squad. It just doesn't make any sort of sense. But I want to hear you. What do you make of this? I honestly do not like that. We opinionate with brother. Yeah, That's what we do here. You're entitled to your opinion. That's why we're here to have a conversation. Milner was what I had in mind. Yeah, not Lallana is a good player actually, and I like him. Let's see. Kante keeps KDB in this pocket, and Dante stands. God. No, Jackson is back up for next game. Not for Liverpool. I don't think Jackson plays against Liverpool. I'd be shocked if that happens. Crystal Palace have signed Daniel. There you go. Somebody just reminded you to come flood us with updates here. Daniel from KRC Genk on a 3-year deal in June 2027 with an option on a 40-year. Okay. CFC Jingo, a big thank you to our 2 new subscribers. Yeah, please, if you haven't, Patrick, Joyce, all of you, go check out CFC Jingles and subscribe. Let's help that brother grow that channel. Understand that Chelsea have rejected formal approaches from Wolves for Armando Broja. Wolves have asked for Broja alone, but Chelsea have no intention to proceed at current conditions. So let's delve into that a bit. At current conditions, which means they want to sell him on a permanent, or they want him to go out on loan with an obligation to buy. I'm not too sure. So there's no clarity with that particular report from Fabrizio Romano. Vic, you get my point there. So we need more to understand what that really means. I'm not too sure what to make of that particular comment. And I know you're quoting him word for word. I know you're not paraphrasing. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm not too sure what to make of that. Let's see. Antonio Conte has agreed a deal to become the new coach for AC Milan next season. Yeah, I did read that too, but thank you for that update. I'm interested how you think Gallagher would turn world class. So what is world class to you? He can. You never know. He's still very young. He hasn't gotten to the age where you can say that's not possible. But we're talking about Armando Broja now and his potential move to Fulham. Let's see what we have here. Leicester City have agreed a contract with Stefano Sensi until June 2025. Thank you for that. Yes, Coach Posh has a presser, but as you know very well, he will be late, just like you all the time, right? Keep dropping the lights on the stream, people. The lights do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Let's see if we can lose him this coming summer. If Nico gets injured, God forbid. Let's see what happens there. I totally agree with the sale of Broja because he gets injured too easily. Is that the case, really? I wouldn't go to the extent of saying that Broja gets injured too easily. We need an informed striker who has a clean injury record. Let's see. If you sign any player that doesn't have an injury record, then that you're signing a player that's not proper choice. Do you understand where I'm coming from right there? Keep dropping the lights on the stream, even the lights do go a long way. We have 43 likes. Let's try and get it to 50. And if we can get it to 100, yeah, it's party time. And pay attention to Patrick Joyce. Lots of updates for you in the chat. And I have my bro, Tebego. Nice to see you, brother. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I hope you're doing well. Much love to you, my brother from another mother. Yep, this is for you, brother. Well, if you're watching, please go check out Tebelho's YouTube channel. All of you in the chat from John, Patrick Joyce, so all of you, Constantine, Dante, Maya, all of you, let's go and help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He deserves to get there. More importantly, let's help him get monetized. Encourage him to do more videos. The more we have YouTube content, Chelsea-related content creators grow, the more we can grow our fan base. Let's help that brother get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Let's make it happen. John Port Entertainment, all of you, just click the 3 dots to his name. Let's help him get there. And GFC Gavin, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join. GFC Gavin is here. He's shared the link to his YouTube channel. Let's go help him grow. To all of you in the chat, the coolest Charles, John Port Entertainment, Maya, all of you, let's go and help the coolest Charles. Let's go and help the coolest Charles achieve get to get to 1,000 subscribers. The GFC Gavin, I've talked about the. I've talked about Nicolas says something is distracting me. I'm sorry about that. My friend is sending me some crazy messages here. So yeah, let's help him grow. Go check out. He shared the link straight up. He didn't waste time. Just came in. Let's help him grow. But he said hello. That's important too. Chelsea wants a loan with an obligation to buy, or they buy him now, full sell not loan. So what is the plan? If we sell him now, we're going to get a replacement. That's one thing I don't want. I get it. He's not been perfect, but he's done relatively well, and we cannot just let him go without a plan for reinforcement. Hit the like button, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. 43 likes. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. I think we can if we keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's see. I say sell Broja and get to see him, rotate him with the younger players, or we have now along with a Jackson who can play that role too. But Jackson will be better off playing on the flanks, as you've seen if you've been paying attention. Broja earns 104 a week, which is a lot for him. Doing 30K a week, and obviously, if we want him, means we see more potential there. Also, we see dollar signs plus. Chances are he will turn out to be better than Broja, but it's a risk I'd say let's not take. Let's see. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Go check it out. My bro Tobeho has shared the link to his YouTube channel. Go and help him grow. All of you in the chat, please. Let's do that for him. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with. Sincerely do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. And if you go to our Just a Perspective YouTube homepage, you see Tobeho is one of those recommended YouTube channels. And go check out all the recommended YouTube channels there and subscribe to them. Maya, welcome to the Moderators Club. Yep. Pin his account. Let's see. What are you saying there? Do what? I can't understand. Now you're trolling, right? Now you're trolling. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go. And we appreciate you all finding the time. Thank you for subscribing to the Tobeho's YouTube channel. Okay. Maya, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you really? Can you let us know, Maya? I didn't know if you had one. I didn't know you had one. Just let us know. Chelsea should not be having mercy on those other EPL clubs. If we were to buy from any clubs, they will offer 100 million, but we are asking for 40 million. We should learn to give them a tough time. I think we've learned that. Look how much was sold Eden Hazard for. Look how much was sold Mason Mount. Trust the new owners. You can't bully them into. You can say such a thing that happened. Things that happened at Chelsea in the past. If they want to send a player, all the players were sold. We got sizable fees for all of them. Imagine we got Ian Matson to extend his contract before he went out on loan. We got Lukaku to renegotiate a new contract before he left on loan to Roma. So the owners, they're not joking around. In terms of how much they make from playing sales, I trust them. I am not too concerned, but that's just my opinion anyway. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Watch is not a problem. Go ahead, Tobeho. Go ahead, pull his legs. Let him speak. Let's hear him. We're waiting. What is the delay with the presser? Nothing. It hasn't started yet. Poch always late. Let's see. So if you're in the chat and you have any questions, please drop it in the chat and we'll try to address it. 9 minutes. Okay. One item here, one update here, which says, let me read it out for you. We have one update here. Chelsea have rejected the formal approach from Wolves. Okay, that's the same update that Vic gave us in the chat there. Chelsea have rejected the formal approach from Wolves for Armando Broja. Wolves asked for him on loan, but Chelsea have no intention to proceed on the current condition. Okay, current condition referencing the loan request there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Whispers in France seemed like he's going on loan. Is he on in France right now? I didn't know that. I didn't see anything to that effect. But maybe we get an update. 44 likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's get the likes up. Whose channel is this? Maya. Does he have a YouTube channel? Or is it just, you can say, because if you have an account, you have a channel. Yeah, but is Maya, let me be more specific. Is Maya a content creator? Maybe that's the question I should be asking. This is the last item. We will wait for the manager's presser so we can follow whatever you can say so that we can dissect and analyze his comments and find out which of the players will most likely start tomorrow and which which of them that are still out injured. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, and at this point, if you have any questions, so drop it, and we will try. Because it's just me right now, I will try to address your questions. And if you're following the show, whether on X, formerly known as Twitter, or on Instagram, or on Facebook, keep dropping the likes on whatever platform you're following the show on there to help us gather more likes. Sincerely do appreciate you all. So if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I will try to address it out to the best of my knowledge. And if I cannot, I will get help from the chat too. So let's see everyone waiting for you people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. And Jampot Entertainment does have a YouTube channel where he's doing a lot for Jamaican kids, which I like. That's because when young players are kept busy with one activity or the other, healthy activities such as playing football, it keeps them away from illegal activities. Yeah, good activities keep kids out of illegal activities, and I like that, and I appreciate that from him. And let's see what else we have here. So go check out his YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Let's help him grow. Everybody, you've seen that. Let's hear you. If you're in the chat and you have any questions, drop it, and we will try to analyze that. And yes, all I have content on there. It's music, beats, and Chelsea reviews, etc. So people. So Maya is a content creator. So all of you in the chat, Maya, do share the link to your YouTube channel yourself so people can go check it out. Yeah, you should do that, please. Go check out Maya's YouTube channel. Let's subscribe and let him grow. Maya, share the link so that I myself can click through it. Let me see. I think I can do that here. Let's see. Go to channel. Can I see it from this window? I'm not too sure, but I'll try. Where's Maya here? Let me see. Where's Maya? Let's see. Go to channel. Do I have that option? Okay, I have to be in the other window. Maya, do share the link to your YouTube channel so people can go check it out. Thank you so much for letting us know that you're a content creator. We sell pretty well, but there's not much we can do with Broja at the moment, unless maybe throw in Gallagher. Yes, just quickly, something I want to say here quickly. I've heard. Did you hear? Weren't you here when we discussed how much the club? When we discussed the club's valuation of Armando Broja, that they see him, they rate him as much as other clubs rate. What's his name, Højlund, and you know how much United paid for Højlund. So they don't want to sell him, and he's on a 1,000-year contract, so they're not going to be in a hurry to sell him. So I don't think they will he probably ends up staying. We better win tomorrow. I don't like Liverpool. We have a chance. Remember, they are one of the big boys, and we usually do well when we play against some of the big boys. And Liverpool, they don't play differently. Two things: a high press, high line, and against Liverpool, a team as good as we are, you will always, even bad teams will always get opportunities against Liverpool. But here's the thing. You have to take your chances when they come. Otherwise, that's because if you score 3 goals, they're capable of scoring 6. So which means you have to do 2 things. Defend well, take your chances, and you will beat Liverpool. Yeah. And I think we'll be going with a lot of long balls tomorrow. But let's see how that pans out. Keep waiting for Punch Coach. I like this scenario. Yeah, let's wait for him. That's Maya's YouTube channel. Link to my YouTube channel. Let's go subscribe and help him grow, please. Yep, if you like music and everything, he says it does Chelsea reviews too. So go there and let's help him grow. And Maya, if you're on X, please follow me. Let me know it's you, and I'll follow you back. Respect, Maya. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Dante out. Tell him I don't like him either. Yep, Mad Maya. I like that name actually. Mad Maya. Go subscribe to Mad Maya's YouTube channel. Let's help him grow, people. That will go a long way. I'll try to go there now. Let me see at Mad Maya. Okay, I can find it. Dante, oh good. Let's see. I will keep trying to be creative today. Keep going. And we have Debayo Makunji in the house. Debayo, where did you travel? Did you go to watch the Super Eagles, bro? Did you travel to watch the Super Eagles? But here's for you, brother. I appreciate you finding time to join the show. Adebayo Makunji, Liverpool will decimate us if Poch messes up tactically. I think he will do well. Here's the thing: give him. You can say just believe in the team, even if you don't believe in the manager. But nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Sonny is a player I would be very excited about if we go for him. It's never going to happen. You know that. He deserves a better club. I'm sorry, it's never going to happen. But you can dream. Can you please share your X channel at Coach and everyone? Okay, yeah, share your X handles so that Maya can give you a follow, and you follow each other too. Just give me 1 second here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Give me 1 second there. I want to take care of something quickly. Yeah. Here's that Twitter handle. Go give us a follow there. Help us grow. Let's go, people. Why is this frozen now? Wow. We're waiting for the manager's presser, and he's always late. And Constantine Dante will tell you that. Not my fault. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And follow us on follow us on X if you haven't. You do this, follow us on X. Let's go, people. Let's go. Link is there. And once I'm done with the show, I'll follow you back. Let's say anything else. If you have any questions, to drop it in the chat, and I'll try to address it. Dante, you think? Hi, Coach Chelsea. Nice to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join us this particular morning. It's been a while. I hope the case is that you've been busy. It's a transfer window ended 11 p.m. 1st of February, around that. I think that's the correct. Yeah, deadline day is January 1st. If you're in the chat and that is wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Maya, what's your handle? Am I following you back? Is that you? You go by the handle Michael? What's your handle, Michael? Am I following you back? Maya, let me know. At Matt Maya, let me see. So am I follow? Let me know if I'm following you back because I can't see any new follows. Hopefully, I'm following you back. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 44 likes. Let's try and get it to 50 at least. The presser on. Okay, we've addressed now that Chelsea have rejected the bid, which we got that update from what's his name? That update from Vic in the chat, but even before I saw it there. Let's see. What's the holdup? The manager always delays his arrival for the press conference. I don't know. And let me know if I followed you back. No, Kush has. Just go away. Don't do that to me, man. I'm gonna drink the rest of my coffee. It's cold now, but I'm drinking it anyway, so I don't fall asleep yet. Mm. I make good coffee. It's not like I produce the coffee, but I do make. Um, my handle is at Maya. I think it should be on the notification by now. Okay, let me see if I see that. I haven't seen it. It haven't showed up right now, but I could just search that at Maya, all capital letters. It hasn't showed up. These things can be quirky sometimes, and I'm quite sure you know that. There. All right, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And Maya, anything. I'm seeing Maya. Alex, there's a lot of Maya there. You said Maya, you just typed. Let me see what I'm looking at there. Your handle is Maya. I typed that. I'm not seeing anything similar. All right, let's see. Nope. That Maya there with all caps, then nothing showed up. Let me see. Patrick just is saying one more update to tell you, Coach, is that Everton will be having another appeal on their 10 points of deductions tomorrow, and will end on Friday with a final decision to be made in the middle of February. Let's see, unsubbed from the correct set, and he's crying now, right? Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 45 likes. Let's try and get it to 50 at least. I appreciate you all finding the time. Oh, wait, I did. I subscribed in the first place. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. What is the hold up with the Managed Espresso? We're going to go. Let's do something here. Let's go to Fortmark and start looking at our players' starts, overall club stats, and then we'll go to player stats. While we wait for the manager to arrive for his press out, we want to dissect and analyze his comments. The comments are from the manager's presser. But let's do this first. Thank you for 45 likes. We're getting there. Keep doing the likes on the stream, people. Let's see how far we can go with those likes. If you have any questions, so drop it in the chat, and I'll try to address it as much as I can. As soon as we have here, people having anything else, all the oh, this is taking too much time, man. Jeez, a lot to load at the same time, and it's why is it that slow? Let's see. Yeah, violence indeed. Let's see. We're not signing anyone, but we might sell Broja and Trevor Chalobah. I'd rather we keep Trevor Chalobah, but that's a small opinion anyway. I'm not too sure why we're you could argue eager to sell him because we nearly sold him in the summer, last summer transfer window. Let's go, people. Let's go. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. This is just so slow that it's not funny. I'm not sure why that's the case. Even to switch between tabs to address news, to address other items, probably you said has proven to be an issue itself. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. I'm waiting. The manager's presser not on yet. No, he said that that was fake news. So don't believe that. Teta has said that's the fake news. That he is not sure where that came from. But let's see if this is loaded yet. Too slow. I'm not too sure why that's the case. Wow, there are actually Premier League games today. 11 a.m., 11:45. Wow. Some tight games today. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Just having a good conversation there. I wanted Chelsea to beat Liverpool. Oh, yeah. Nobody. If you're a Chelsea fan and you want the opposite to happen, then something's wrong. Coach wanted to go to sleep and Poch do what you do. A good day today. So you enjoy that, right? So let's go to the Premier League. I'll select my club to see what we do there. Keep up the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. Select Chelsea. Let's look at overall stats. Then we'll go to individual stats while we wait for Pochettino to start his presser 23 minutes ago. Just the same thing we've looked at. This is saying Crystal Palace strikes a deal with Blackburn for the transfer of midfielder Adam Wharton fee. Adam Wharton fee is 22 million pounds included. With Adams as first called by David Olsen. Rumors were that we were interested in signing him. It turns out probably we weren't that serious in the first place. That's just my opinion anyway. Chelsea fans, fine, but nice to see you, Salam. Thank you for joining us. Coach, you're faded. How do you mean faded? I want to know. Arsenal signed Dante for 80 million plus Adams. Okay, there you go. Dante, you're happy now. Arsenal signed you. We don't want you here. So let's go to our overall stats and see how well we're doing as a club. I think it just lists our players, everything they're doing well and all that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I sincerely do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. 47 likes and 3 more to get it to 50. Let's make it happen, people. Sincerely do appreciate that. So let's look at it here. Premier League 23-24. Let's go for the general stats, teams, and see if we're topping anywhere. You know, the usual thing that will come up. Okay. Yeah, for clubs overall, Liverpool, Manchester City, the rating of that doesn't matter. Goals per game, Manchester City averages 2.4 goals per game. Liverpool averages 2.2 goals per game, and we are at 1.6, well, 8, number 8 in terms of that, and we're number 7 in terms of rating, but we're number 8 in terms of goals scored per game. We're at 1.7 goals per game. Liverpool 2 point. That doesn't look good because we're playing them tomorrow. That doesn't look good for us. But once we get to the match preview, we'll look at a team's current form, how many goals they scored in total, and how many were scored in total, how many was conceded, how many they've conceded. And that will tell us a lot with regards to how the game will pan out. In terms of goals conceded, we're 7th. We concede 1.5 goals per game. Liverpool concedes 0.9 goals per game. That doesn't look good for us. The fact that they score more than us and they concede less than us doesn't look good for us. Yeah, let's be honest about that. But football, you cannot script a football based on numbers or statistics, but you can actually get a good idea with regards to what could happen. The outcome of you can get an idea with regards to the outcome of a game based on numbers. Let's see, expected goals of 42, we're only at 36. Wow. Blackburn just use us to create PR and got Palace to pay a lot. 22 million. How much did they pay? 22 million pounds. So in terms of one other department, average possession 6. That's nothing to me. Clean sheets was 6th also. We've kept 5 clean sheets. Liverpool have kept. Arsenal have kept the most, 8. Liverpool second. Both Arsenal on par with Liverpool in that department. 8 for each. Expected goals were number 2. Yeah, 42.1. And we are, I think Chelsea have mentioned that too, and we're 36. So we're about yeah, there's 4, we're about 6 short. So yeah, that's not that bad anyway, but let's go with that. So Liverpool expected goals 46.5. This 4 again more than us, 42.1. So yeah, that's a good sign actually. As much as, but you know what that tells you. And for a short-term target, we are 8. Yeah, that's another thing. Big chances were 3rd with 66 big chances in total created. Newcastle created 73. Liverpool created 68. And yet, yeah, look how many goals we scored in total. Big chances missed. Exactly. Number 2. What that too. So yeah, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 48 likes. We should be doing way better than that. Accurate passes per match were 3rd, 499.4. Man City 1, Brighton 2nd. Accurate long balls were 4th in that department. Accurate crosses per 90 minutes were 20. Yeah, our crosses have been awful. Yeah, if you've been following our performances, our crosses have been awful. At least a draw or a win against Liverpool. I'll take a draw, but I think we can beat them. Not if we can looking beyond numbers because you cannot script football. We're capable of beating them, and you can argue Liverpool. They're actually easy to beat. Defend well, take your chances, then you beat them. And the reason I say that is that you get a lot of chances against Liverpool. That's because they don't know how to play differently. They always play a high line. But you could argue of late he's become what's his name? Jurgen Klopp has become a bit more pragmatic. And without that, we could have beaten them in the last game. That even what's his name? Trent Alexander-Arnold said during the post-game interview that at one point they had to just defend. There's no shame in that, and that's because we could have beaten them. Let's see what else we have here. This is why. This is when usually coach hands it over to Bobby and ask him a question. You know, so let's go away. Oh my goodness. Keep dropping the likes on the ship, even the likes to go along. Well, I appreciate you all. Let's see. The congregation needs them. We do. Um, let's see. In terms of penalties awarded, we have the most, 8 in total. Arsenal was leading during around first 5-6 games in the season. It was Arsenal, but now we have eight penalties in total. Touches in opposition box was 6th. Corners 10 were 10th. Okay. XG conceded were 14th. We don't concede that much in terms of XGs. Interceptions per match were 13th. Number 1 is Fulham. Wow. Successful tackles per 90 minutes were 12th. Clearances per 90 minutes 14th. Were 14th in that department. Possession 1, final third per match 2 was 2nd. And you can say 90% of that probably Cole Palmer, because on 3 occasions, there's one possession in the final third that has led to us scoring goals. So maybe there are a few that I can't quite remember right now that we didn't capitalize and were able to score a goal from. So yeah, that's excellent for us. Penalties considered were 10th. We considered 3 in total. Fulham was considered 6 in total. Brighton 5 in total. Saves per match were 9th. Fouls per match were 3rd. Wow. Wolverhampton Wanderers 12th. Again, with the number 1 in that. Everton 2nd. Yellow cards. You could argue those two teams. Because they come into a lot of fouls, they were all able to encircle our young squad. And those teams, they beat us at home, didn't they? Or we lost one away and lost Everton at home. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yellow cards, of course, that's our thing. Indiscipline. That's our thing. 66 yellow cards in total. Holy tamale. Yeah, 66 yellow cards in total. We're number 1 in that department. Sheffield United 2nd. There's 2 off of us. Aston Villa 3rd. Red cards were 4th. We have 3 in total. Tottenham 4 in total. 2 in a single game against us. I think I remember that. Bali has 4 in total. Wow, I think it was good looking at this. Maybe I'll have a show, review shows, Premier League. Let me not say what name comes to mind. Maybe on Soccer Perspective, something like that. People will be. You say, well, listen to that. Let's see. I don't like Liverpool. We need to spoil the club party. Do you guys think any chance the club chooses to announce just before playing CFC? Here's what I want to say. Whatever he had in mind before that announcement doesn't really matter to me. I just see that game as a party, and I think we've talked about that a few days ago. I see that game as one of his, you can say, send forth parties, and that's because it's Chelsea Football Club, and especially not the Premier League game, the final against them in the Carabao Cup. We need to beat them. We need to beat them. Any other result for me, it's unacceptable. And that's because we've played how many cup games against them, and they've beaten us 2 occasions, 2 cup finals on the Thomas Tuchel, and beat us in both. I think we need to beat them this time because of that one. And the second one being that's one of his you say send for parties, and we should ruin it for them. And if anything, we're good at doing that. But let's see what happens on that. Roger is still missing, using his long terms. He goes on to channels given what time works for him, and I respect that. And Roger, he doesn't get paid to come onto the panel here, and he's one of our most respected panelists. He has other priorities, so it doesn't matter. Imagine getting hijacked by Crystal Palace. I wouldn't see it like that. If we were serious about signing the player, we'd get him right now. You know that fully well. And that's, by the way, that's Nacho. That's what's his name? That's Rashi. He's changed his name to Nacho from Rashi because Rashford has been crazy. And you changed your name to Nacho actually right on time, because a few days ago we saw on the news that Rashi was out partying, and the next day called out sick. Wow. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that myself. Let's see, or just a coincidence, maybe. Adam Watson rejected Chelsea for, that's what you want to say. That's what you want to say, Rashi. You keep believing that. So let's go to we've gone for teams. Let's go for Chelsea players. Look at the numbers and see who's stopping what. That will help us. You can say keep the discussion going until Pochettino finally arrives for espresso. That will go longer for us. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go along. We sincerely do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. And while we're at it, I'm going to share a video I made on, I think it's how many seconds, about around 14 seconds long, a video on why Chelsea shouldn't sign Callum Wilson. Excuse me. Bless me. Even though he's a player I like so much, but we did, and thanks to JC, who shared his injury record with us. I didn't know, I wasn't aware of that. And that led to me realizing it would be a huge risk to sign him. But somewhat, if he's fit right now, why not sign him and just can take the risk rather than not have anybody for us. So I'm going to share a video that I made about why we shouldn't sign Callum Wilson. And if you're in the chat, please just take a second, please. And I can't get it there. Take a second, go watch the video, just 14 seconds, and be sure to drop a like on that video for me to help me reach more people. I'd really appreciate that. A lot of people aren't happy about the video. The like percentage is at 77%, and that's shocking. Probably some people that want us to sign them are probably going like, what the heck is this? Where is it? Shorts here? Just give me a second. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with 78% like percentage right now. Not bad. He went up. He was 77 in total before, and 18 likes in total, and it's getting close to 1,000 views, 46 views, so to speak. So shareable links. So I'm going to share the link to that particular video. Please do me a favor, go take your time, watch it, and drop a like on the video on YouTube there. Please watch and like. I think about 14 seconds or so, or actually 11 seconds. I'm not too sure. Let me say, please like. Please watch, like, and share. Watch. Okay. Like and share. It's just a 14 seconds video. The link is there. Please watch it. Help me balance out the like percentage, which is at 78% right now. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Let's go. 51 likes. We're growing. So I'm gonna pin that video at the very top. Go check it out, watch it, and help me Ghana. What is it saying here? Just give me 1 second there. All right, you'll see it. It's pinned at the very top. Go watch the video. It's about 14 seconds. Drop a like on it and share to help me gather more likes. Let's see what else we have here. Where are we saying, that fraud Rashford is finished. I don't think it's finished. Your club, you guys were quick to have a conversation with him and his agent and decided you've moved on from the issue. Can I also, the panel too soon? Yeah, I will add you to the panelist group once I see you. Once I see your that you followed me, try sending me a message so that I will add you to the panelist group. That way, you don't need to be asking for the link in the chat, because I usually don't like sharing the link in the chat for reason I've explained here before. But yeah, you can just send me a message so that I can add you to the panelist group. Yeah, sure. Big up Rashi. Yeah, Rashi isn't happy. Coach Rashi has been partying. He goes by the name Nacho, and he changed his name from Rashi to Nacho just right on time. Let's see what we have here. Liverpool have had some luck in those finals. You can argue, yeah. I think I'd say that. What am I not watching that, Coach? What? Just 14 seconds. Please just watch it. On why we shouldn't sign. Why we shouldn't sign Callum Wilson. Wilson as a loanee, but permanent, no. Even as a loanee, it's a huge risk. You cannot be guaranteed. There's no guarantee he stays fit. You sure? You're feeling okay, Coach? I'm 100%. You know that. Let's see what else you have here, Coach. You have Gallagher already in a white shirt. You need to be careful now. That's because, yeah, we discussed it. I don't see him leaving Chelsea this January for many reasons. That's because he doesn't want to leave. And plus, the club, I don't see the club selling him. Let's see. What else? Again, it looks like he started speaking because I'm getting some alerts here. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, come on now, don't do that there. Here's the link to that video for about 14 seconds. Please watch and like and leave a comment if you can. JC and Dante, they chose violence. Yeah, they always attack me all the time. No violence, yeah, no violence indeed. Let's see. In a bit, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people with the likes to go along. I appreciate you all finding time to join the show. Real Madrid coming for Gallagher. They see the KDB potential in him. Thanks to Jumpbots Entertainment, I'll take that. And I'm going to craft a really good tweet with that one. Hopefully, I'll be able to be as creative as the Bluetooth game. So we have a few items from the manager's presser. I'll wait a bit more. So that they lined up there, then we'll start addressing them. Yeah, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 52 likes. We can do much better than that. And quickly, I want to once again say thank you to Maya for becoming a member today. Sincerely do appreciate you, brother. I cannot thank you enough for that. And my bro, JC, for the donation. Thank you so much. That will go a long way. Yeah, for the Gallagher exit party, should the club, if the club sells him this January transfer window, yeah, otherwise the donation will go to our students. By the time you know what's going on. Let's see, isn't that the you know what? Yeah, let's see it anyway. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's probably Tottenham fans who like them, or they did. Let's see. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat, and I'll try the best I can to address your questions. And the Undertaker CFC saying, did you see the Austin tweet? Chelsea are selling all their experienced players to buy all young players. Which one? Here's the thing, Undertaker. I'm going to say this. I think you're referencing the fact that we sold Mason Mount, sold Kai Havertz, sold Hakim Ziyech. Probably we'll still sell Romelu Lukaku. 90% of the players, I think Koulibaly's case is an exception. 90% of those players we sold wanted to leave the club. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hakim Ziyech wanted to leave. Even Lukaku wanted to leave. I get it. We Chelsea fans, we have an issue with Lukaku, but he wanted to leave. Who else? Name a few. Mason Mount wanted to leave. I get it. The argument will still come back to we could have given him we could have given Mason Mount the Karim Benzema salary to keep him. Yeah, he wanted to leave. Who else? Name any other player there. Kai Havertz wanted to leave. Kovacic also was seeking you say a fresh challenge. One player I would have loved us to keep because I love him so much. And believe me, that's a special player in there. He will always be a special player. But he's that sort of player because he doesn't score too many goals or create too many chances. A lot of fans don't understand what he brings to the team. So
sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I usually, should I call it fiddle, play around with my iPad and I pressed it. He was listening to what I was saying and says, sorry, he's still not sure about that. So my point is, we didn't just sell players for the sake of it. Lots of the players we sold wanted to leave the club, and it's as simple as that. So I'm not gonna, yeah. So let's see what a lot of people. If you're in the chat, what do you make of the Undertaker CFC's comment? Did we just sell all our experienced players? I'd say no. Koulibaly's case is an exception. We decided maybe we just need to sell him. You could say to watch how much we're paying. And Koulibaly actually would have he would have asked to leave, even if we didn't want to sell him. That's because sounding money for me is irresistible. And at his age, that was the opportunity for him to just take it. And he was a Thomas Tuchel signing. So the moment Thomas Tuchel left, yeah, maybe the incoming manager didn't want him. Let's see what else we have here. Sterling should be sold, but good luck with that. Yeah. Except if the Saudis come with big money and the club want to sell him. Sterling his salary will be an issue. He's one of those players on mammoth salary. It won't be easy to sell him. He's been the most inconsistent player at that club, unfortunately, and you can say haven't led by example given his experience and how much he earns. Kai and Moneymiss left. Yeah, exactly. They left. They wanted to leave. The club didn't just sell them. Oh my goodness! I don't like. I don't like all of you. Oh gosh! No, coach. That one, you're offside. Kova was pushed out by our crazy managers. Okay, you can argue that, but at least they pushed him and he wanted to leave. I think Kova would have been a perfect player for Mauricio Pochettino. Kova would have been. You know what? The former Belgium international, one of my favorite players ever, Moussa Dembele. Kova would have been Pochettino's new Moussa Dembele. What a player, and I still love him to date. And I think we're realizing he's not the sort of player that will create you 1,000 chances, but he keeps the engine of. You can say if you understand Kova, he'd be the perfect signing for any manager that likes to keep the ball and still beat teams that press you aggressively or have to. He's excellent at beating the press. I don't think we've had any other players get the same in doing that, in my opinion. And the closest we can have to with regards to his ability to beat the press will be Romeo Lavia. And it pained me so much. Loftus-Cheek also, you could argue, didn't ask to leave. We sold him. We got an offer. We sold him. Had we decided to keep him, he'd still stay. And he's doing well at AC Milan, and I'm happy for him. So you're correct. Kova was pushed out, but I'm not going to go to the extent of saying he was pushed out. I read something that suggests he wanted a fresh challenge by a crazy owner. And you could argue down to the fact, so you could say you're partly correct, down to the fact that they didn't make a move to offer him a new contract. Yeah, they never started him, or only ROC, Gallagher, etc. I agree with you. Let's see what else we have. I'm not going to talk about that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I honestly only want to buy kids for the next 9 years. I think they will mix it up with experience. And as long as they're buying kids, if they're buying world-class kids, I will take it. I think they're laying a foundation. That's, you can say, the core of the project. They want to dominate, but they want to do it in a way they can keep a lot of good players together for a long period of time. But you could argue they've realized the importance of mixing things up with experience, to balance things out. That way, we still do well in the present and not wait for the future, in my opinion. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Please stay, everyone. And At least nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for finding the time to join us. And this is your first time here, I'm guessing. Welcome to the home. Express yourself. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil, and this is for you. Yep, Alistair, nice to have you here. Feel at home, express yourself. And he says, I'm a huge Chelsea fan, but I don't like our new owners nor our coaching staff. Just be patient. Everything will be all right. And remember, I told you that. Everything will be all right. And chances are by the end of the season, you'll be smiling. And remember, Coachella, I told you that. Just be strong. Be strong. Keep supporting your club. Support the team. Again, even if you're not happy, your job is to support your team. Why let go of Tuchel in the first place? It was a mistake, and I think they've learned from that. Yeah, and they've admitted publicly that they've made mistakes. But let's move on. But I think we will come good. Just relax, Alistair. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. Let's see what else we have here. See, you will see next season our squad will be all kids. Get these owners out. We will not win any cups until they go. I don't believe you. We can actually win one. We have opportunity to win one this season, and we can. We absolutely can. I don't believe you that we cannot win. They actually want to win more. They want to do well. They been perfect? No, they've made mistakes. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm from Guyana. Nice to see you, Guyana. Again, I don't know. Are you a he or a she? I'm not sure how to address you. Please do let me know. Whether they win or lose, I am Chelsea. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But you have every right to express your, you say, disconsent or talk about things you don't like about the club. That's why you're a fan. But I don't want you to dwell on it so much that it becomes detrimental to your health, because it can be. If you're being truthful, I've gotten used to it since I became a content creator. There was a time when if Chelsea, the moment Chelsea lose again, I would delete every sports app I have on my phone. That way I won't get any alerts telling me that Chelsea have lost another game or anything has happened and all that. So you're better off not dwelling too much on any issues that we're experiencing as Chelsea fans right now. You can learn to take things the way they are and still at the same time express yourself and still talk about things you don't like, critique the manager, critique the owners, but don't overdo it. It will be detrimental for your health. But welcome. Let us know if we should address you as a he or as a she. I don't know. Coaches, I will come good eventually. Since 1992, I'm a Chelsea fan. I live in the Caribbean. I'm a man, bro. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. We just wanted to know how to address you. Everybody's welcome here. Let's see what else we have here. Bro, Chelsea, don't give me lots of money, so I will never get depressed with my team. Thank you. That's the mindset. That way, whatever happens, you'll be able to deal with it effectively without suffering any sort of you can say without going through any sort of pain for it. Portuguese President Jackson could be involved if he returns in time, and Kunku and Gusto will be on the team tomorrow. Colwell is out with a tendon injury and no incomings this window. Confirmed. So we're not going to sign any players this window, and I'm not too concerned about that. As long as the reason is that the plan is to get a marquee signing in the summer, such as signing Victor Osimhen, whatever you can say, excellent, big name striker, established striker, world class players out there. I'll take it. See what I mean? I'm not reading that. Go away. Kobe asked to leave. He was probably tired of Chelsea, and probably you could, even if we agree, he was he did ask to leave. Here's where I agree with JC's comment. JC did say he wasn't being played. And also, you can argue, more importantly, something I recall that makes me agree with JC's comment is the fact that it's the fact that it said JC didn't talk about it, but I'm mentioning that the club didn't make any move to try to get him to sign a new contract. And to me, that's enough to get him to say, you know what, I'm not valued here anymore. I'd be better applying my trade somewhere else. That may well have been the reason he left. But I can assure you, had he stayed, he'd be the perfect Pochettino type of player, and will be, you can say, our own Moussa Dembele. No player wants to come this window for Poch. I just said no player. The club aren't too serious about signing too many players this window. But I wouldn't count that out, given what we still have 2 days left. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tomorrow and then the 1st of January, the 1st. I am the only Chelsea fan among my friends and family. So okay, you don't they under pressure, and I love being the underdog. We beat Liverpool and finished top 3. Wow, you are confident. Jersey will like you. Here's something else I'm going to say here. For the final against Liverpool, I'm happy that we're going into that game as the underdogs. Yeah, that's another one. Then the other factor is the fact that Liverpool will always play the same way. They don't play differently. Yeah, and I'd rather they have Mo Salah available. Why do I say that? He's predictable. All the strikers they have are unpredictable. The former Wolves guy, Nunes, are unpredictable, and also the other, you see, the Colombian. The other players are unpredictable, but Mo Salah is unpredictable. So I'd rather him start over the former Wolves guy. Yeah, if you get my point there. Let's see what we have. Chelsea have rejected the loan bid from Wolves of Armando Broja. However, Pochettino said there's nothing to communicate. All is acquired, and we are so relaxed. So something could still happen. Yeah. Please don't bring Benzema. We need to build our academy players. I don't think it's coming anywhere. We were actually supposed to talk about that, and that's because Benzema isn't leaving his current club. The most I've heard is that he will switch clubs. He will leave his current club, but will remain in the Saudi Pro League. I can't quite remember what club that was mentioned that he'd be joining from his leaving his current club for that particular club, still in the Saudi Pro League. Osimhen wants Chelsea, but the owners want to buy the Aston Villa striker instead. That's just you making that up. The Aston Villa striker, I strongly believe they're signing him just for his potential and could leave on loan to Strasbourg, our sister club. No, I don't think so. But that's just you. You think that's what that is. Pot's so relaxed. Let's hope we don't get hammered by Liverpool. I hope so. Let's see. I think it's about time we start looking at the comments from the manager's presser. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's see what else we have here. Yep. The following, okay, the injury. Let's go through this, and then we can go back to looking at other items. Other items on the on this page. The following injury update has been provided ahead of Chelsea's Premier League clash with Liverpool at Anfield. One, Malo Gusto in full training, so he could play on that day. But I suspect Poch will most likely go with an Eiffel Tower on the right side, which means we will most likely see Axel Disasi in the right back position, but we'll find out. Christopher Nkunku in full training. Excellent news there. Trevor Chalobah in team training for reconditioning phase. I think Chalobah may well end up staying to beyond the summer, actually, because he will get a chance if it's not sold now, he will get a chance to play for the team, and if he plays so well, we may well see him do a Kukurea, and yeah, he stays. And Trevor Chalobah in training for reconditioning. Levi Colwell beginning the rehabilitation program, so he's not going to play tomorrow. Definitely. Marco Correa continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Wesley Fofana continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Reece James continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Romeo Lavia continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Robert Sanchez continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. Leslie Guchukwu continuing to undergo his rehabilitation program. So two good stuff there. Malo Gusto and Nkunku in full training. Those two will go. I think some good news. We don't have Romeo Lavia here. The status of his injury for a few days has been saying a few days. Now he returned in a few days, so I'm not too sure. So which means that this simply aligns to the report yesterday, which said something to the effect of him not being there is no definite return date for him. Okay. I hope you win. Let's see what we Chelsea for Liverpool 2. Okay, that will be Ghost, definitely. Bring our under 21s in, and he will be a beast. Let's see what the club does. Be responsible. Yeah, do that responsibly, please. Let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 58 likes, 2 more to get it to 60. Let's make that happen. Habib, our striker for CFC Strasbourg, was benching a Jackson of CFC. Now we are now in the trenches. We need a top striker in the summer. I think that's what the club would do. I think the worst kept secret, if we were to believe all the reports out there, is that Osimhen will most definitely come to Chelsea in the summer. If we're to believe all the reports, I have to be specific here. It's not a given that he comes to Chelsea. There are other clubs interested. Arsenal are interested, and rumors are that PSG will come for him, and that's because what's his name? And that's because Kylian Mbappe will be headed to Madrid. But here's where I have an issue with him going to PSG. I don't think he's Lucho's type of striker, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. But nice to see you once again, bro. I hope you're doing well. We don't need a sign. We don't need signing for Kowa. Chalobah is training, and Fofana is gradually coming back. We cannot be wasting money. FFP is real. Even the Premier League's own version of FFP, profitability, what was it called again, is also real. And that's actually the most dangerous, actually. Let's see. I work with faith, bro. Yeah, I hope it works out for you. Let's see. You must be broke. Just go away. Why don't they realize Korea stalling? They are wasting on Chelsea. My honest opinion. Let's see what happens there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up. Let's address. I think there's nothing from Instagram here. Nothing. The link I shared there. Nobody said anything on Instagram. So we go back to this. Let's start addressing the items we have lined up. Mauricio Pochettino says Chelsea misses having a player who can score 20 goals a season. He's tried to keep he's tried not to give away anything, but that says a lot. That says, yeah, we're interested in signing a striker. I don't care what he thinks he's done there, but he's given away a lot by saying that, Mauricio Pochettino says Chelsea misses having a striker who can score 20 plus a goal a season. That shows we have a plan to sign the striker. So, yeah, no, for me, I wouldn't say he's flip-flopping. He just gave away something there. But by definition, he's flip-flopping. We will win tomorrow because Liverpool could barely manage on synchronize Chelsea at the start of the season. So you think we'll better rehearse right now and we'll beat them? Okay, let's see. Let's look at the other item here. Mauricio Pochettino on Jurgen Klopp's remaining time at Liverpool. It's going to be a party always. It's a celebrate, but we are thinking of going there and winning the game. Sorry, but we don't want it to be part of the celebration. You could argue, no, we don't want them to be the ones to celebrate in the party. We want to be part of the celebration. That doesn't make sense to me. Don't jinx it, man. Yeah. I don't get it. Why would you say we don't want to be part of the celebration? No. One team will celebrate on the day. We want to be the ones celebrating. I understand that English isn't your first language. So that's why I'm trying to rephrase. You can say, fix that for you. Fix that particular comment for you. We want to be the ones celebrating. You can't say we don't want to be part of that celebration. I get it coming from the perspective that that's a party for him. That's because this will be his last season at Liverpool. Our squad wasn't half as it is in the first month compared to now. You can argue that. And it's saying, hey, Jackson, I can get 20 goals a season, most likely. Just give him time. I think there's a good player in there. Sterling was holding Man City back up from winning City, and now Pep let him go of him. Chelsea buy him, and watch how we've been since. I think here's the thing. you have every right to see it that way if that's how you feel like it is. I think we've addressed that. We've also addressed Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea misses having a player scores 20 goals per season. We've addressed that one. We've addressed the injury release. We have one. Let's see if we have anything else. And there you go. This here says Mauricio Pochettino on selling players. He responds saying, at the moment, no news. All is quiet, calm and relaxed. I was talking with the players, the whole squad meeting today. At the moment, we are relaxed about the whole situation of squad. Okay, Coach, what do you think Jackson thinks of the Poch comment? It just does. I don't think he will not react to it publicly, but inside, I don't think it's okay to say that. I did finish that and say we need a striker that can score 20 goals a season, and I think we have that in our squad now. They just need time. Then that's perfect balance. But saying straight up we need a striker that's going to score 20 goals per season and not add anything to it and leaves it at that, he's leaving room for players to start feeling like, oh, he doesn't trust us to be that guy for him. I think that statement or comment wasn't well thought out, in my opinion. But that's fine. We will move on from that. One day I will be at Stamford Bridge supporting my team. I hope you get a chance to do that. Yes, I don't think Sterling was part of the plan, but his salary, etc., too hard to move on. Yep, and he will relax. He's not going to look to leave because there's no other club that will be willing to pay him that much money. And this particular comment here from Mauricio Pochettino on Trevor Chalobah, he's doing really well, and it's only a matter of time until he is ready again. So I think if he stays beyond January, chances are he stays beyond the summer. And he has a long contract, and the club will not be in a rush to sell him. Mauricio Pochettino says Levi Cowell is out. He suffered a minor injury on his tendon. It's not a big issue, but he is out tomorrow. So I've said this before. It looks like we've had too many players injured at the same time because we've been averaging at least 7-8 players out at any particular given game, which has led to us being ultra cautious, leading to us not willing to play players even if they can play through the injuries. We've decided, no, we're not going to be doing that, which makes sense to me. Don't aggravate, don't worsen any, compound any situation. We're the best team from England. The great Barcelona robbed with Pep. The greater Real Madrid robbed us with Ancelotti. Okay, that's a good argument there. Bring back Mourinho. Do I think that will happen? I don't see that happening, really. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with Jackson is definitely not coming back on time. Yep. Travel time will be considered, which for me means that, he's really not going to play. Yeah, I don't think he gets to play against Liverpool. Chances are, if it comes up, the game is tomorrow, really. I don't see that happening. But chances are, if he comes back today, early today to train, I don't know if they will have a double session of training tomorrow. If they will train in the morning tomorrow, I don't know. He could be on the bench in case we need them. If we're that desperate. We have enough strikers in the academy. Do I think the club will get strikers from the academy? No. Or why don't they go for Musiala? Good luck. I mean, there's no harm in trying, but good luck. Let's see. Chelsea have rejected the formal approach from Wolves for Armando Broja. I'm looking at nothing new has emerged for the press, really. Nothing new. This one here 24 minutes ago, Mauricio Pochettino says Christopher Nkunku and Malo Gusto are in the squad. Have we addressed that? Okay. This one here says Mauricio Pochettino says Christopher Nkunku and Malo Gusto are in the squad to face Liverpool. He even said Nicolas Jackson could return. Okay, we haven't addressed that. So which means we're good. I see Gusto starting. I think Gusto have a chance, but I'm still going to say something that I said before. I think he will most likely decide to go with an Eiffel Tower there. And do we really need Eiffel Towers? Do we really need Eiffel Towers against Liverpool in terms of playing Axel decisive in the right back position and probably going, most likely going with Thiago Silva and what's his name, going with Thiago Silva and Benoit Badiashile in the central area. It just doesn't make any sense. Let me see breaking news here from Chelsea Express. Let me look at that. Okay, so let's see how soon Nicolas Jackson gets back to England. Just give me 1 second, people. So let's read that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 60 more likes. I think you can do better than that. This is reporting that Nicolas Jackson will return to England in the coming days. Senegal were knocked out of the African Cup of Nations Sunday. Sunday's Premier League clash with Wolves could be his first game, or maybe too soon. It depends on how soon he comes back. He didn't play that much, so I think he didn't play that much. So I think the chances are he'd be maybe available for selection for the Wolves game. So yeah, Musiala, good luck. Like I said, we are getting smashed by Liverpool. Okay, let's see if that happens. Before that pool game, let's see. After seeing that coming, Coach Jackson will be paying. Yeah, take some days off to go and enjoy his friend. Yeah, I don't want to mention that here. Keep dropping likes on the same people that likes to go along with. And that's Obiora Okoye. That's my bro, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nice to have you there in the chat, bro. I hope you're doing well. And apologies to you that I haven't spoken to you in a while. Actually, did we actually say wish each other a happy new year? Did we speak during the Christmas? But I'll get to talk to you soon. And Obi, this is for you. Sincerely do appreciate you finding the time. I respect you. I respect you. A super duper Chelsea fan. And he says that's a major problem that we are facing now. Getting a striker that can get up to 20 goals plus per season. I don't see this decent. Jackson is supposed to be a backup striker for Chelsea. Let's talk about this first of all. Obi, Jackson was never a striker. Yeah, and maybe we signed him as a striker, or maybe our scouts knew before we signed him that he was never a striker. I think he got to play for Villarreal as a striker, not even up to half a season. He got to play for them. That's because they had an injury issue at the time. Yeah. In Jackson, you've seen on occasions where we played him on the flex, he's actually done well. And I think Jackson will come good. He's very young. Even for Senegal, he doesn't play that much. He often comes off the bench, which is testament to the fact that he's still very young and he's still learning. But I think he will come good. And chances are in the future, he could be able to get that, get up to 20 goals per season. But more importantly, he needs to work on his aerial ability. He's been awful aerially. But this is a good comment there. Chelsea needs a striker like Osimhen that can lead from the front for Chelsea Football Club, can challenge for EPO trophy. I think Osimhen, he does a lot right. He presses very well. He presses relentlessly, actually. And in the last game against Cameroon, he showed all the sides of his game. He doesn't need to score. Did well for the first goal for Nigeria. Recovered the ball in the final third and had the intelligence to find Ademola Lookman, who did well to put was, you can say, let me just take the goal. It doesn't matter whether the goalkeeper should have done better, but it doesn't matter really. But I get your opinion. Jackson will come good, but I've always said let Jackson be Jackson and we can get the best out of him. And part of that being playing Jackson on the flanks, or recognizing that Jackson isn't a 9. If anything, you can deploy him in the number 10 position where the application will be that of a second striker and not as a number 9. That's a good play in him, and I think the club recognizes that. But chances are Osimhen will join us in the summer. But there's no way to tell. But if we're going by the reports we've seen, let's see. Maybe Drawby and Mikel, they've done the underground work for us, and all we need to is just to reach an agreement with De La Orientes, whom I still think, you can say, I read a lot into his recent comments where he specifically said that Osimhen will leave Napoli in the summer, and could join Real Madrid, but I don't think he would join Real Madrid. And if you mention PSG, I'd say no, he's not Lucha's type of striker. And then he said, and the big Premier League club. That could mean Chelsea. That could mean Arsenal. Arsenal is considered a big Premier League club. United are also considered. Liverpool also considered a big Premier League club. But let's see what happens. But thank you for finding the time to join us, bro. I sincerely do appreciate you. Nick Drama to come out of retirement. To play for us. Nico got on the plane 10 hours ago. He will return today, but will be given a break. He'll be jet lagged and all that. Vic got the text from Podge. Let's see. It cannot be days, coach. I'd say that too. The player in the team will usually get on the same jet to England. It's cheaper to share expenses. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. You think expense means anything for the guy? Probably not. Let's see. It doesn't, but it doesn't mean okay. You're having a conversation there. Big up to you, my fellow 2 a.m. guy. Nice to see you, Jay. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I hope you're doing well. Have you seen their socials? Jackson got on a private jet with two. I'm not good reading that. And once more, before I continue, I want to say once more, thank you, JC, for the donation today. Sincerely do appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. I cannot thank you enough. And you know you really don't have to do that for me to get your comments in the chat. But you just wanted to support the bro, and I appreciate that. So let's see what else we have here. We've addressed this particular report on Levi Colwell and this on Christopher Nkunku and Malo Gusto. Some good news right there. Anything new? It looks like the man didn't have so much to say for this particular presser, but at the very top we may well see something new. So let me see if I refresh that, if anything new emerges. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. Sincerely do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. While I wait, I think that's it. Nothing. It looks like he didn't say much this time. We have 47 people watching, and we are at 61 likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's see if we can get more. Like I still have about 16 minutes to round up the show before I go help my boys get ready for school. I haven't seen that. Let's see what Dante is saying there. Oh my goodness. I hate mentioning that name, and I'm quite sure by now you know fully well that that's the case. Keep dropping the likes, people. Dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat, and I'll try the best I can to address your question. And if I can, I'm quite sure those in the chat will help us. And remember, we have a preview show tomorrow. We do one in the morning. That's because the game will be played around, I think, 11:45 my time, I think. And we are at 18,721 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. Let's make that happen, people. Let's see what else we have here. John Duran news, nothing new, nothing serious, except for, let me see anything else I can come up, see there. If the manager has said anything new here, yep, I think he didn't say much. Yep, he didn't say much in this press, and that's it. Probably nothing else that those people there. Trevor Chalova, Mauricio Pochettino, says Levi Colwell, Mauricio Pochettino on Christopher Nkunku, and the other guy being available. So nothing about John. Yeah, there you go. Let me see if this mentions it. Conor Gallagher's current contract situation. Let's just look at this. Gallagher, and he's happy. We've read that. We've addressed that particular report. So let's do this here quickly. Let's recap. And then we can round up with that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. And if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I'll try the best I can. I'll try to address your questions. First, we talked about Fabrizio Romano saying that Chelsea are a club to look out for in the final days of the winter transfer window. I still believe that Chelsea are closely monitoring some opportunities, but they could stay with the same squad if they believe he's not the right monitoring some opportunities. So we could stay the same if we believe that the players we're looking at are not a good fit for us. So that's me remixing that particular report from Fabrizio Romano right there. And this item here talks about Chelsea have been boosted by the early return of Nicolas Jackson from AFCON. Yep, Mendy not good at penalty stopping. Yep, this one here. Okay. Salah will not be back yet. When wasn't that game between Egypt and the Senegal? Let me just check quickly. Keep dropping likes on the stream, people. The likes still go a long way. Let's see. Just quickly there. Go back to this one. Oh, Ivory Coast, so to speak. So, were Egypt knocked out? I can't quite remember. I'm not up to date with all the teams there. I just want to find out whether Salah will return early. I think the competition actually will be over, so probably he'd come back. You can say he'd still be available for that cup final. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. Coach, I am going to sleep before you. Okay, let's see. Just a recap. We'll recap. Just after the recap, we'll round up. Chelsea landing Jonathan David this month. It cannot be entirely ruled out, but it would be it would depend on players being sold. Wow. Via BBC Sports. Okay, let's see if that happens. So we talked about Hakim Ziyech moving from Galatasaray to Saudi Arabia, Al Shahab to be precise, to be specific. And but we're not too sure whether we'll get any fees from that. And Constantine Dante, see you later, brother. We'll be rounding off in a few minutes here. I see you later, bro, and I appreciate you. Much love to you. No hot player. Jonathan David, I know him. Yeah, for a while. DJ Sav will be happy for signing him. So we're recapping here. The next item, we've addressed this. We also talked about Levi Colwell's injury. He's not going to be available for selection for the Liverpool game. Let's see what else we have here now. Chelsea are reportedly willing to sell Conor Gallagher for the right price this month. And our valuation of the player himself is said to be around £60 million. I don't see any club paying that much money for him, in my opinion. For me, that's a sign that we're not willing to sell him. So for you to price him off of our hands, you have to pay something special. With Spurs keen to offload Hallberg if they sign the 23-year-old. And then we talked about Tottenham seriously considering a renewed approach for Conor Gallagher, and Chelsea are willing to sell the academy player, but you have to pay up to £60 million. You've been told, and Conor Gallagher himself sees no reason to leave this month, despite having 18 months left on his current contract. Little progress has been made with regards to him signing, putting pen to paper for a new contract. We also talked about Christopher Nkunku could be fit, and we've seen that he will definitely be in the squad. The question is whether he starts or not. Jonathan David, we're hearing now the chances are, we'll still sign him this month. So well, let's see what happens. Good night, Dante, to all of you. Let's see what else we have here. Yes, anything else? I think that's his Dujan Whispers should be drafted into the first team according to Rick Sango. Let's see if that happens. I'm not too sure. Good night, everyone. I think for me, we've come to the natural end of the show, and it's been excellent interacting with you. I know it's not easy to be the only one on the panel, but I enjoy interacting with you. And thank goodness you've all stayed on topic, and that helps quite a lot. Because as I've explained, it doesn't help to switch between topics like this. That can be very exhausting. And I want to say thank you to Constantine Dante. Thank you to Mr. Frederick there. Thank you to JC. Thank you to Constantine Dante. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Jay. Thank you to Vic. I'm tired myself, I have to be honest. Coach, I would do the pressing for last minute to make sure you don't relax. I'm calling the day right now. It's been an excellent conversation, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I appreciate you all finding the time to be part of the show this morning. very interactive, as I always like it, and I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you once again for staying on topic, and thank you for our new member here. Thank you to Maya for becoming a new member, and thank you for JC for the donation. Sincerely, do appreciate that. And with that, we've come to the natural end of the show. And if I miss your name, apologies. I'm only human. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.